Welcome to the Nendaz Backcountry Invitational 2026. This is the 6th edition and it has been amazing. The session has just happened last week and we're about to watch this. I am Elise Buff. I am here with Will Tucker, freestyle and freeride Jedi, as well as Ethan Stone, the Snow World Encyclopedia at Down Days magazine. And well, none of us has watched the show yet. We're so excited to see all of this. We've got a special guest. Hey, Cyril.
Hey, guys. How are you?
The boss.
Hi, Cyril. Nice to see you. Welcome.
Good to have you here, bud. So stoked to be here.
Amazing. Welcome to the Nendaz Chalet here.
Thank you so much.
How are you? Good?
Very good.
Yeah. Thanks for joining.
Thank you. Cyril, you are the main organizer and you've been looking for a long time for this perfect day.
Exactly. This is really the motto of our events, is the weather window. So we have a 30 days weather window. We wait really for the perfect day. And this winter was quite difficult. As you know, the winter was not with a lot of snow, a low tide winter. So we have to wait a lot of time. It was really, we used the last days of the weather window to launch the event.
All right, but really that brought us to a beautiful sunshine day with Spouter.
Exactly, that's really the goal. So we have that weather window. We send the shape crew as soon as we receive enough snow, enough powder in the venue. And then for that venue, you will see the secret spots because the usual venue we use for the event was not with enough snow, unfortunately, this year. So the shape crew did an amazing job during 7 days. They went to the venue, hiking up like 1 hour to access the venue and build all this like ephemeral, like a temporary snow park in the middle of nowhere. That's really, this year was really in the middle of nowhere.
All right, that sounds absolutely incredible. You have been testing the same Backcountry Invitational worldwide last summer, I heard.
Exactly. We did one test event in Ushuaia, end of the world. You know, that's the southest destination in the world with the freeride team from Argentina. We say hi to Gonzalo Patin, our partner there, who organized everything.
Thank you, Gonzalo.
Yeah, the organization was amazing. You know, we had a very nice lineup of local riders because it was a test event. But the community were amazing. They went up to the venue to shape the venue during all the preparation day, and the images at the end was very nice.
Sounds great. And I heard you've also been to New Zealand.
Exactly, yeah. We did another partnership with All Good Production. Let's say hi also to Edley and Sophie Lutter, our friends there. They did organize an event for us in Treble Cone, New Zealand. We had a little bit bigger weather windows, but it was still a test event, so we did not have the full weather windows like we have in Switzerland. But the event was amazing. We had a very nice lineup of athletes because, as you know, all the riders, they get trained in New Zealand during summer. And yeah, this event was amazing as well.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. Actually, we've got some image of this. Let's have a look.
The crowd says you're going to do a double backflip in this one. What do you got to say to them?
They're wrong. I'm doing a triple.
Yeah!
Long time we not no nice time, so we decide to go and play the club tonight. With the queen by my side and the spliff I like. The stress build up inside, now seem so light. Like fresh cut, fresh shave, just bathe and the tips.
Completely destroying the Freeride World Tour this year. Luca Harrington, the X Games gold medalist, and just now the Olympic bronze medalist in slopestyle. To see those guys step out of their comfort zone and really mix it, whether they're a free rider or a slopestyle skier, they all come to put on a huge show in this incredible event down in Treble Cone.
Really cool just to see the Backcountry Invitational in new terrain, in a new continent. Cyril, for you, it must be really rewarding to see people in different places really loving this event and wanting to bring it to their home resorts and their home countries.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Alex Camero to the moon! That's more than 30 meters the kicker to the knuckle anyway, and you must have taken it 40. That particular face in Cragton to shoot is kind of legendary if you've ever skied down in Treble Cone for the amount of hits in it anyway. And once again we get that team, Cyril sets up with a team of 20 folks for 7 days and a lot of shovels to get all this work done. And look at the quality of the face and the amount of fun that can be had.
Definitely shout out to the team in New Zealand that helped make this event a reality. Obviously one of the hot spots for this sport internationally, and really sick to see the Backcountry Invitational come to town. Hopefully not for the only time.
Crazy stuff.
Wow.
Guys, I am amazed. Cyril, this is really, yeah, what a project.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, we expect to continue growing and find new destination. That's really our goal. That's really something coming from the riders, the community, because they always wanted to always ask us, why don't you expand this event worldwide? So you said, okay, we're gonna try to do it. So that's why we did those two test events, and yeah, let's see what the future will be. But that's the plan.
Sounds amazing. So if you do think that your resort could be the one hosting such an event, just get in touch, I guess.
For sure, with pleasure.
Amazing. So, Cyril, you've been working so much on this venue for about a week, I heard.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to imagine the riders, when they arrive, we just receive a good quality of snow, and we just have a bluebird side normally. And when the riders arrive just the day before, and when they are there at the top of the venue, they see a venue full of snow, powder, and full of features. So that's really what makes the event so exciting for them.
I see. Let's have a look at the picture of the face now, because it's really going to tell us what it is.
Exactly. So a backcountry invitational venue is not like a freeride venue. You know that in Nendaz we do organize a lot of freeride events as well as the Challenger, for example. Normally those freeride faces are north oriented with a lot of shadow. But for a backcountry invitational venue, we need to have a venue that is more south oriented with a lot of light, with a lot of sun, in order to have the best images possible, the best quality for the riders. But as you know, if we have a south-oriented face, the snow might change very quickly. So we need to be high. So here, for example, we are at 3,000 meters high. And this venue, you can see around 10 different features in the venue. Everything was built by hand, no machine there, because it's really in the middle of nowhere. As you said, it's a secret spot. So that was a big challenge for sure.
Wow, what a venue. Honestly, Cyril, big up to all of your team. Big up to all of the shapers that have made this dream come true for all of the athletes. And for us, for about to watch this.
I just want to thank you, Cyril, for the number of opportunities, especially as athletes, as we've all grown up going through the Nendaz free ride. It's a lot of opportunities you've given us. I met my wife live in commentary at one of your events, and yeah, just I feel like you've done a huge amount for the sport, and we owe you a lot, man. So thanks so much for all your work.
Look forward for the wedding. Huh?
Let's go. The Backcountry Invitational, source of all pleasures. Thank you so much, Cyril.
Thank you
for
to
all
have
of
a nice
this.
show. Yeah. See you soon.
Absolutely.
Look forward to it, man. It's going to be exciting.
We'll be waiting for some big announcement at the end of this show, so stay tuned.
Sure. See you back.
Thank you. Bye.
Nice one, Cyril.
So long. The man himself.
The man himself, knocking down the skis as he leaves the room.
Absolutely. Guys, I think we are about to start the Forerunners. I've been getting ready at the top out there, and we have two guests today that are going to show us the quality of the snow. Let's go.
Might have heard of them before, I reckon.
I have been waiting for this all week to see this go down, and here we are. We're seeing the first footage from this year's Nendaz Backcountry Invitational.
Let's go, Mathieu Villemino, le coach de la Nendaz Freeride.
Oh, it's a beautiful left three, kind of pushing a shifty forward on it. The snow looks incredible.
If you're just joining us now, these are the Forerunners. They're going to give us an idea of what the riding on this course is going to be like, and thankfully, the landings are soft.
And it's just very much the job of a Forerunner to give people some confidence with the terrain they're going to go and hit. And yeah, if you don't stomp it and you get up that quickly, you know the snow's in good condition today. Those landings look really full, and it's really speed power. It's kind of a really good top layer. And is that Marion Harty, our second Forerunner?
100%. Marion Hardy coming from Chamonix to the secret spot. Ooh, she is stoked on her board.
What, 3 World Tour titles to her name. I might even be cutting her short there. She has a lot of them. Opens up with a beautiful backside 3. And look at the snow in the landings. It truly is perfect. It's so fast between the features as well. Sometimes that can be an issue of a backcountry freestyle event. Can you get the speed in deep powder?
Let's go. Check out the style that she's got on her snowboard. It's so nice to see her play with powder today.
An absolute legend of the sport of freeride on course right here in Nendaz. Just cruising through, taking a look at some of these features. We are also getting a first look. Look at that step down over the rocks there.
Surely those rocks just look massive, and it's too big a feature. But with this much snow, are people going to be able to do massive tricks off a step down of that size? Scares me just looking at it. Look at the control from Marion Harty, though. What a legend of the game.
Is that a rail, a backcountry rail right there?
Backcountry rail, yeah. I've done a few rail tricks in my time, bud, but I've never landed one in powder full stop my whole life, and excited to see these top-end athletes give that a whirl.
So this is our first look at the course here in Nendaz. If you're new and asking yourself, what am I watching here? This is not a free ride contest. This is not a freestyle contest. This is something in between. We got the best of both worlds. We got a fresh powder face with jumps. This is basically every skier or snowboarder's dream to roll up and see something, images like this in front of you. I think we're in for a big show today.
I think so. And if I remember right, Ethan, last year was just unbelievable. We've seen some crazy stuff.
Absolutely. I remember this perfectly stomped triple backflip from Jake Muller. That absolutely blew my mind. Unfortunately, we saw Jake take a pretty gnarly crash just a couple weeks ago at the Challenger. So sending some love to him. Hopefully he's feeling better. And can't wait to see what happens this year.
That's right. I remember the girls too. Astrid and Mila with their double back keys as well.
That was
and
huge.
some attempt of a triple front flip. I guess say no more. What's going to go on?
Jordan Legal with us again here. I think he did one run with maybe 9 front flips total in it, including an attempt at a triple front flip last year. And if you follow this guy on Instagram, just he's absolutely worth watching. Every second he's on skis, your heart is pumping because it's about to be completely crazy with Jordi Legal.
Absolutely, and he's back on this edition. Okay, guys, I think, well, what we need to know is that people, the athletes themselves, are going to be judging themselves. So at the end of each round, and there will be 3 rounds today, all of the athletes will be looking at all of the runs. That's when they're at the bar at night, don't worry, and on the video. And they'll be voting for the best run of each round. At the end of the show, of everything, they will be voting for the best run of the day, which is going to give us the athlete of the day. And actually, you also will be given a chance to be voting, because on our Instagram at the end of each round, you can answer the poll, and we'll have also the public vote. So it's going to be a very interesting situation out there. Are you guys ready?
I am absolutely ready. Just in case anyone out there is confused, this event is not taking place right this second. It did indeed happen last week. We are watching this footage for the first time, just like you are. We haven't seen it yet. We're just as excited as you are. The riders did see all the footage and voted. We're going to see those results after each round. And like you said, there's a winner of each round, and then there's the overall winner of the best run of the day.
Could not be frothing to get started with it anymore. I don't know if you guys are literally like on the edge of the seat like I am.
Very much. Let's watch some skiing, guys.
Let's get into it. Okay, it looks like we are going to kick off with the women for round 1. 5 fantastic women up in the start gate.
Ariana Tricomi is going to open up the show, former freeride world champion. 4th on his start list there, for my money, is a future freeride world champion. She's absolutely one of the most special talents I've ever seen. Leah Bouard, former Olympic mogul skier, and I think we're in an era where mogul skiers seem to be stepping out of their comfort zone and showing how truly skilled they are in all versions of the sport. Jessie Violet, always exciting, and Ava Batola, as well as being my neighbour and one of the greatest human beings I know, has been pushing her freestyle elements so hard the last few years, smashing it in the Challenger Series right now, and really looking forward to seeing the flat 3s and backflips that she's been working on.
Let's go. What a gang to start with. Ari in the start gate.
Ariana Tricomi, an absolute legend in the sport of freeride. 3-time Freeride World Tour champion, now blessing us with her presence here in Nendaz. I just love to watch this girl ski. She enjoys every single turn. There's just pure joy emanating from every turn she makes, and Ari is on course here in Nendaz.
One of the first riders to really step out and bring those freestyle elements into the Freeride World Tour, and she'll open up with a stunning left 3, and look at the quality of the turns, the speed she's taking in to the next massive 360. Perhaps a little bit of a knuckle if you're on the right-hand line of that jump, but she navigates that beautifully.
2 jumps in, 2 360s as she pops a little air here. Just rolling through the course, figuring out what is what as she pops over. Was that a little tail tap on the rock there?
It's so steep behind that step down there. There's definitely a possibility to go absolutely massive on it. Ari opening up with 2 massive freestyle elements, and then knowing her, she's likely to find some more free ride to do at the bottom.
Okay, it looks like that was the end of her run there, kind of cut out there. But here are the highlights of Ariana Tricomi's first run at the Nendaz Backcountry Invitational. Big 360 here, stomping it clean. Her first hit. Remember, these are fresh tracks. None of these riders have hit these jumps before. It's not like a slope style where you get to hit that jump 100 times before the contest. This is first hits for everybody. Look at Ari just laying in a joyful slash here as we are off to a solid start in Nendaz.
Leah Bouard, next rider in the gate, and as we mentioned, former Olympic mogul performer. Some of the biggest backflips I've ever seen anyone do in DePau. And
Yes,
exciting to see
Leah
what she's
is
got.
also a used rider. Check out this beautiful 360. She is used to the backcountry, and yes, she is looking forward to come every time. Check this out. She's getting the right speed to send her first backflip, Leah Bouard.
Stomp.
Stomping it straight into bum hole, but no matter.
I wonder if her and Ari Tricomi inspected the face together, because they're landing exactly the same spot off those first two hits, and then finding a new line from Leah Bouard, and now starting to open up the speed towards the bottom of the face. Plenty of fresh snow in the bottom there.
Boy, these mogul skiers, they just don't mess around, do they?
Look at the technique of it. It's a perfect iron cross in the 360 there. Super solid. And looking forward to the backflip replay as well.
I like the pink top to bottom outfit as well. Definitely stands out.
And definitely one worth a follow on her Instagram. Just Leah Bouard on Instagram, and she is such an entertainer, always doing something new. Last I saw her, she was wearing a wedding dress while skiing through a glacier doing backflips.
Check out this backflip. She didn't do anything. She's just letting herself float in the air and landing it.
She should have brought the wedding dress out for this. That would have been sick.
It's not necessarily ideal for sporting performance, but it seems like Leah can perform in any environment, in any way.
Love to see two stomped runs right out the start gate with these ladies. It is hard to stomp tricks into powder. This is not your average snow park, and so we've got two runs under our belt as the next competitor is at the top.
All right, Jessie Violet, straight out of New Zealand. She's got such a great energy. She's been training around Verbier for the last few weeks. And here she goes, out of the secret spot between Verbier and Nendaz.
Oh, the front flip. It's always such a low percentage
Yes.
option. She gets it done. Maybe sets it a little bit early, but has the power to drive it over and stand it up again.
Wow!
Hey, a make is a make, and she landed that clean. That as well. Nice 360 here.
Jessie
Charging
Violet's
in.
charging indeed.
First of the ladies to step to this ridiculously huge, but it goes for the double backflip to the bottom. Oh, my! I had no idea that was coming.
Epic.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
That
Jessie
was
Violet.
amazing.
Head down.
Just remember that one if you're
Wow.
joining us on the Instagram vote at the end of this round. And Jessie Violet opens the show up with a double backflip. The speed she rips into it, front flip, 360, double backflip. Pure spirit of free riding there.
I think we all saw her charging in full speed into this feature. I thought to myself, what is going to happen? This is what happened. Jessie Violet,
The storm.
absolutely 4-point landing on that double backflip. Holy cow, this day is off to an incredible start. Look at that.
I'm going to run into the director's office. Keep these replays coming, folks. To show me that double backflip 3 more times.
This is Jessie's warming up run, guys.
Look at the skill.
That's insane. How far is that? That's got to be a 20-meter air.
At least, man. That's like 20 to 25.
Huge, so clean as well.
Wow. I hope you guys at home are enjoying this as much as we are. That was an incredible show. And the next rider, big name in the start gate.
Mila's just seen this double baggy. She's got to be fired up.
And she goes nose butter 3. First I've ever seen a woman do that in a free ride contest. And here we go. Mila Delarue.
Looking so cool.
Fresh. Little backflip of her own, finding lots of clean landing there. Solid stomp. You can tell that she is a seasoned free ride competitor, even though she doesn't have that many years under her belt, but she does have the
She's going
skills.
the same. Just lining that one up. Lovely safety grab. And we'll question Ethan Stone for his misuse of the word little on Mila's backflip in the middle of the face there.
Accepted.
Hey, it's a beautiful nose, but it maybe gets a little bit past the rotation on the exit of it. But great idea, and I love the creative approach.
Yeah,
trying to push the sport forward every time she steps on the skis, this young lady.
There was nothing little about that. Off of the focus water kicker. Good call, Will. Look at that stomp. I like the airs on that feature too. It's sort of like a side takeoff. There's a lot of tranny to find. You don't have to just go straight. A lot of transition. It's going to be exciting to see what these riders make of it as she squeaks in that nice safety grab.
I just love the shape of that jump. That landing just keeps diving away from you. The bigger you go on it, the better the landing gets, I think, and we're going to see more and more. Next up in the gate, it's Eva Batola.
All right, Eva's had such a big background in competition. She's used to this. Today is fun time. Flat spin to start with.
Almost set like a full Lincoln straight over the side there. Matt jump, it's particularly not having any pop on it. It's maybe not a bad option to try the Lincoln. And 2 crashes in a row, but just to prove how hard she is pushing the limits. Eva Batola with the backflip, and she has lost a boot for a minute.
You know, I love the Lincoln loop. I hope she brings it back in the next run. A little bit more speed, set that rotation. Absolutely classic trick that you don't see too often in competitions or elsewhere. Bring back the Lincoln, Eva. I love it.
Yeah, and I think the technique on the set was all there. Like you say, just a bit more speed, give herself a bit more distance out of the end of the jump, and she'll get that one round. Look at the quality of the skiing. You can kind of tell she's destined for the top of the Challenger Series this year. Fantastic free rider, and always appreciate a rider who's willing to push their limits and try a completely new trick.
Here is that Lincoln, just taking a little bit of a hot tub landing there. That's okay. That's why we've got soft snow to land in as she pops back up right into this backflip and just slings it a little bit hard off the lip to another hot tub landing.
It's probably good advice for the kids there. When you do set them a little bit early, when you over-rotate them, maybe just get your feet out the way and go to the hot tub best you can.
Wow. Guys, I am amazed.
Yeah, a little bit blown away. Did not see the double flip coming. The speed in the course is clearly there, and these ladies using all of it to the best of their abilities, going to the bottom of every jump. Super fun to watch.
That was just crazy. A lot of energy out there.
Usually, you know, when the event starts, I figure we have a little bit of warm-up time to kind of get in, but we are just straight out of the start gate. Boom, boom, boom.
I know.
Some crazy hits in there.
Actually, we're lucky enough to have some warm-up ourselves because the fondue just arrived, guys.
Oh, nice.
Should we just dig into this cheese out there?
I might get started on the Swiss wine. It has to be said. That's kind of my style.
Cheers.
Cheers all. Cheers.
Let's go. Santé.
Merci bien.
Very nice. Well, during this, you guys should be voting because Instagram's poll is just out, and you really need to tell us who you think had the best run of the ladies right now.
If I could challenge Ethan Stone on that, I mean, maybe it's clear with Jessie Violet at the top there, but what else are you seeing coming? Can you see it any other way?
Boy, man, that double backflip is gonna be hard to beat. But we did see landed runs as well from Ari Tricomi and Leia Bouard.
Should we watch the highlights actually?
Absolutely. Let's take a look.
Looking at me, now go ahead and move that body.
I think the results are in already. Jessie Violet with 60% of the vote, and maybe I'm questioning the other 40% of you, but Mila Delarue gets 20%, and Ariana Tricomi gets another 20% of the vote from the public Instagram feed there. So make sure you keep up to date with that. We're going to be running that in between each run. At the end of each run, when we play that highlight reel, you'll have a chance to vote for your favorite athlete. Yeah, and we're looking forward to get started with the men's.
That was fast.
I get so excited. What can I do?
All right, so this is what the public has been choosing, guys. I guess we're kind of amazed by the same runs until now. Let's have a look though at what the athletes have thought of themselves, because they've all been voting for each other. And yeah, let's have a look at the ranking.
All right, results from run 1. It is clear Jessie Violet wins the women's first run of the Nanda Backcountry Invitational, with Mila coming in second and Leia in third.
Well, this is a pretty good start. I guess all of the women have seen each other now, and they kind of know that if they need to step up their game, they've noticed as well if the snow was good enough for whatever they had in mind. Because sometimes if you're going for a first, you want to make sure that you can tumble and and be fine.
That's why I think I've got the most respect for Jessie Violet going that hard on the first run. No one had really hit certainly the depth that she took in that kicker landing there. So to go straight into the double flip and trust yourself to do it's incredible. And I know that Mila Delarue also followed Astrid Chelu into that trick last year. So kind of expecting that we're going to see more of the same, except bigger, except faster. Let's see how we go.
Let's see.
You might expect that to be like on the second, maybe the third run that she unpacks the double. She just went for it straight out the start gate. So the bar is already set up to here as we're coming up to the men's first run. They were up at the top watching that. They've got a good idea of how this venue is running, what the snow is like. I think we're in for a show, guys.
It's only going up and up from here.
Let's go for the men.
All right, we have our ski men at the 2026 Nanda Backcountry Invitational. A stacked list of riders. Will, take us through it.
Well, we got Noah Viamo at the top there, the local boy. He's been an absolute hero watching him grow up since the age of 15, but he's absolutely killing it in the big contest now. Antoine Adelise with 5 World Cup Big Air medals to his name. Alexandra Gamero went way too big in New Zealand, and he's always exciting to watch. We know Timo Rolshoven. We've been watching him on the World Tour for 2 years here, pulling out the biggest and best of the dub 10s in last year's event. I am so excited to see Dennis Ronalta, an absolute legend of style. If you haven't seen his films out on the North Face YouTube channel, make sure you check those out. Jordi Legal is one of the biggest Instagram celebrities in the game right now, just famous for going fantastically too big and doing really low percentage tricks on everything. Manu Barnard, your man in 7th there. One of the most interesting writers. He's got some great articles on Down Days if you want to read through them. Stepped back from competition in 2024 and just been filming full-time. Johan Bachhoffner, absolute local legend, and again, just stepping his way up the Challenger Series and on his way to the World Tour at the moment. The OGG, Olivier Gagnon, all the way from Canada, and again, just incredible to watch on his Instagram. Tobias Cedars actually stepped in for Marcus Ada today. Marcus was planned for the event and injured himself. Tobias has grown up with Marcus. They've been training together for years, and we all know Maxime Chablot, World Tour champion, hero of the game. Also a fantastic, what am I looking for? Kite surfing world champion, world junior champion as well. One of the most broadly talented individuals in the sport right now.
Absolutely stacked riders list. A lot of names we know, quite a few that we don't as well. That's one thing that I love about this event is we get to see some absolute legends side by side with the kids who grew up right here, getting their chance in the starting gate. Always love to see new faces out there, and really excited what these guys bring to this course today as the first rider is on course.
Lovely left 3, really tight safety grab, and lovely start from Noah Villamo. And what's he got?
Let's go. Local rider sending his first Becky there. Yeah, he's looking smooth.
Finding transition perfectly, perhaps just measuring the course out. But is he going to open up with something ridiculously big? There's the double back flip. And he doesn't get it quite as clean as Jessie Violet, but he goes just as big. Little bit of an over-rotation. He gets it done. And that's a heck of a way to open up the contest.
Look at that. 2 landing holes on that jump. 2 absolutely perfectly stomped double backflip from the women's field, from the men's field. Noé Villamol here, first men's run on the course, and it's stomp after stomp.
Perfect technique. Really controls it nicely in the transition there, driving the flip over with the knees.
And it's coming.
These drone shots are beautiful.
Look at that booter. That would be right at home in the best snow parks in the world. But here it is out in the middle of nowhere in Nendaz. You love to see it.
And I keep talking about this landing, and Noah kind of finds the perfect spot of it, but I wonder if it could go another 5 or 10 meters down there, all the way into that. Looks like a minor bit of a slough from above.
I hope we get the answer to this, Will.
I think Antoine Adelise might be about to provide it. If anyone's been extremely skilled at going really big in his time, it's this young man, and 29 years old now.
Does he like to go big?
He goes really big. He kind of made his name in Big Air World Cup by doing pre-nose grab switch triple cork 1440s, and he'll open up with switch right 5 to the bottom. First time I've ever seen him ski powder.
This is a guy who has so much experience on, oh my goodness, I was saying in slope style in the park where you don't have rocks that you can boost into on the side of your landing, as Antoine just did. It looks like he is okay, but that was a close one. Antoine Adelise, an absolute legend in the game of freestyle, and this is the first time that we're seeing him on a free ride face like this. That switch 5 was so sick. Now look at this flat 3. Everything is good until this moment. Oh man.
I mean, yeah, exactly. He's kind of in exactly the right place, 4-point over his feet, and he could land that one, but I think he notices the rocks are coming and he needs a right turn really quickly. Takes it pretty hard to the left shoulder. I hope Antoine's all right.
Okay, that was a close call.
All right, indeed. Antoine, I'm getting told that Antoine is perfectly fine. So he'll be ready for the next round. Let's go.
And Gam Alexandra Gamero went way too big in New Zealand. Is he going to dial it in here? Opens up with a beautiful left 3 mute, and great to see some grab variety being thrown into this event already. There's the flat 3. Does he find a better line indeed, taking it a good bit further right than Antoine did?
He has all the speed coming into this central booter here, the North Face booter, as he lofts an enormous cork 7. And boy, that lines up perfectly. That kicker lines up perfectly with that landing. We saw he went about as fast as he could go, and it looked like an effortless landing.
I think, as I said, that was a full 3-4 meters bigger than Noah, but there's still distance left in that landing. Alex, pretty famous for finding the absolute bottom of the Gucci Plateau, as it's often called.
So this is the guy, if you remember that highlight clip at the beginning of this broadcast in New Zealand, the guy who did the cork 7 and then basically jumped out of a helicopter.
Yeah, they honestly, they told me they built that knuckle out to about 30 meters, and he left it behind him by 15. The guy was seriously at around 40 meters or more when he came dropping out of the sky on cork 7. And he does have a fantastic technique for setting them slowly, slowing it down in the air. Fun axis as well.
He does land much after all of the tracks before. He definitely took it real big out there.
Big run from Alexander, but the next heavy heater, Timo Roshoven. We've seen him on the Freeride World Tour. We have seen him here in Nanda. He's won this event before. A man with a ton of experience in this kind of skiing. I can't wait to see what Timo's got for us.
Backwards.
He's going to drop in switch and open up with the switch left roadie 5. Kind of a bit loose and missing the grab on it, but first to take that one upside down today.
Hopping switch again into the next booter as he lofts the switch 9.
Going switch by 09 on the axis.
Yeah, looks like he just kind of was a little bit loose coming off of that lip there. That was a wild thing to pop to switch. But he is continuing his run with the classic cork 7 blunt, squeaking it out, landing a little bit higher than the rest, but count it, Timo. 2 switch hits.
Check this out.
Can be seriously excited to see his third run if he cleans up these first 2 hits. And we know he's got ridiculously large double 10s, and I back him to be the man to do it on that bottom kicker.
Yeah, now here's where Timo just got a little bit unstuck here on this switch bio 9 rotation.
So difficult
I'm glad
to
he
get set up for.
found all of the speed needed for that cork 7 at the bottom.
Man, it looks seriously difficult to approach that thing switch, and he does maybe just miss the timing on the pop. He's a bit late in actually trying to push over the bio.
But pops right back up and completes the run with here classic cork 7 blunt, kind of landing a little bit high on the knuckle there, but we'll count it. First run from Timo Roshoven in the book.
Totally crazy. Timo is like spending all of his time freeriding and training for Freeride World Tour, and then he comes out swish. He must have spent some time in the park.
He's just an all-round super talented guy, trained as a gymnast as a youngster, and then just always happy to be creative and push his limits. You know, he's always looking for the next step in his riding. Dennis Ronalta, truly one of the style masters of the game, and from a generation of skiers that really push the concept of style forward. I'm so excited to see what he's got for us.
Speaking of someone who's spent a lot of time in the park, Dennis certainly has, but he is an all-round talent as he takes a new line here into this course, hitting the north face rail with a back two out. Not every day that you see a rail in the middle of a freeride face, I have to say.
Certainly not at 3,000 meters of altitude. That's nearly 10,000 feet. They've carried that rail up there too. Lovely left three. And what will he set up for now? Classic flat three, proper Japan up in front of the toe piece there. Carves another left three off the step down.
Just taking that hit to the side, as most people have. I'm kind of interested to see if anyone is going to go straight over the top. Could we call that the Jordan Legal feature?
I can't wait to see.
The Jordan Illegal feature.
All right, so here we have the replay. The first hit of the North Face rail, none other than Dennis Ronalter, legend from Austria. We don't see this man compete in anything a lot these days, so it is a true pleasure to see Dennis making his mark in Nendaz.
Perhaps a good example, just, you know, we're used to park skiing, you get very used to the size of the jumps, you train for that specific amount of airtime, and you just don't have that opportunity here in a backcountry competition. It's maybe going to be a little different every single run as the snow conditions change, as the number of skiers riding into each jump changes.
Talking of the wolf.
As we go back up to the top of the course, the man himself, all in black, none other than 74 Jordi.
3 times the French mogul champion, but man, has he evolved long beyond that title these days. Just
I didn't know that.
double front flip out the gate.
Oh my gosh.
This guy.
That's too good.
How many front
That's
flips
too
will he
good.
do? Turns out he can 360 as well. He just never bothers to, because he does so many front flips in every run. Finding a completely new takeoff there to set up speed. We did say we'd call it the Legal.
Oh my
There's rocks in between.
Wow.
Let's go. How did you know, Ethan? Yes, the Jordi Big Rock.
I guess I called it. We're going to call that the Jordi Legal step down from now on. The first man to take that thing, not at an angle, but straight off the top. Kicking things off with, some people are just front flip people, and Jordan is one.
For it's just in powder though, it's such a specifically low percentage game to play. Like, you have such a narrow margin for error for getting any sort of front flip right, and the speed you're rotating with in that double front flip blows my mind. Perfect on the 360, does miss the safety grab that he looks like he's aiming for, and this back flip. Oh my, I was scared for the rocks, but he knew what he was doing with that line. He gets the transition exactly right.
This is ridiculous. It's hard as you look at this to even say, where is even the landing on this? But the shapers knew what they were doing. It's a nice landing, lines up a little bit close to that rock for comfort, but stomped, and he is stoked on that run.
I think it also works a little bit out to the right from there as well, doesn't it? It's going to be an exciting one all day. Manu Barnard.
He didn't pop massively, so I'm interested to see that he really thought that he did not need to pop at all, and I think that was perfectly managed.
Often a smart way to do it on the step down feature. Now Manu Barnard, fantastic free ride competitor, incredible freestyle skier, great rider, smart guy, and he sets up a switch left 5 safety to open up the day.
Just an all-around good human being, Manu Barnard. Incredible amount of talent on skis here, popping off the little right 360.
Finding a natural hit straight after that, running the speed into the big boot, and now Manu Barnard goes double flat 7. Oh, and he holds on to it. I thought he was over-rotating.
Whoa, and he did come down really, really far. Manu Barnard out of Wanaka. He loves his winters in Europe as well.
Actually, from Harware Flats, just outside of Wanaka, that town and that general area has just produced so many incredible free skiers, free riders. It's just a hotbed of talent. And when you have that many brilliant skiers around you growing up, it's easy to be inspired, and Manu's taken that on board and just become one of the better skiers in the world.
You can see Manu just has a great sense of the mountain. Look at how he lines up these transitions. Even there, almost over-rotating that double flat spin a little bit, but finding that little piece of tranny there, slowing down the rotation and stomping it clean.
Beautiful use of the Japan grab to control the rotation. Smashes the double 7 out. First person we've seen to kind of change up the axis on the double.
Just look at this. This is a sight for sore eyes here. A mountain peak, jumps littered everywhere, and Johan Backhofer about to drop in.
Local hero riding out of Verbier. Beautiful punch shifty on the left 3.
Let's go. Johan is competing on the 4 stars of the qualifiers, but he is a spinner.
Oh, gets into the left 7 blunt, but perhaps just gets trapped on the axis a bit and doesn't quite finish it off.
All right.
Keen to get those skis back on, get going.
One of the first double ejects that we see today. Johan is already clicked back in, and he is going to continue his run. What's he got for us? Taking a lot of speed into the north face booter here, and just 360 to finish things off. So that is going to be a scrub of a run for Johan with a crash there in the middle. We'll look forward to what he sees. I'm sure he's going to be hungry for more as he goes back up for his second run.
That's always the fun of a 3-run format. It's rider judged, and yes, kind of can just put that one behind him, put it out of his head. He knows what he did wrong, and he can just punch that 720 a little harder next time and get it finished.
This is rider judged. At the end of the day, all of these riders got to watch everyone else's run and vote on their favorite. Now, I did hear that there was one judge in the mix that gave a score to each run. Just in the case that there was a tie, that judge's score is going to be the tiebreaker. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is correct. It's local legend and former competitor Marlo Jobin is our one scoring judge for the day.
Absolutely. And actually, with the difference to all of classic freeride comps, if you do lose your skis on this comp, you're fine. You can still win the game.
That's right. We do not play by the rules here in Nendaz. This is its own thing, its own rules, and this is the OGG popping off with the nose butter 7 to kick things off, and an unintentional switch ride out.
Kept it going. Now we'll build some speed into this next jump.
A little loose on the landing there, but he held it together. He kept on skiing. Whoa, cool transfer.
Straight away, I'm loving the way he approaches the mountain. He's looking to do something different with every hit.
That was really creative take.
Left 7 Japan locks up the grab and stomps it right at the bottom of the landing. Again, because this isn't a classic fizz event where there's a really specific criteria, and if you reverted or did any mistake whatsoever in the landing, you may as well just stop and throw the run away. This is the Backcountry Invitational. There are no rules, and this can still be scored by the riders. It's something that's super creative, super difficult to do.
I love that OGG was so not scared of pointing switch at there from the beginning. He's like, might as well keep going.
I'm going to steal a term from British commentator Tim Warwood. Riding switch is a bit like riding with your left hand whilst you're on a roller coaster at 40 miles an hour, and especially in powder. It's like that roller coaster isn't really well built and it's shaking all over the place.
Sounds about right. I really like that line that he took there with the kind of the transfer to the North Face duffel bag step down. That was cool.
I wonder if he planned this. Or it could have been like adapting to the situation, lack of speed thing.
Yeah, could well be. It definitely seems like that sort of rider just comes up with it on the spot, doesn't it? And once he was switched, he still wasn't throwing it away, hung on to it, did the job. Tobias Cedar, friend of Marcus Ada, stepping in for him today. Fantastic freestyle skier. Check him out on Instagram. But now competing in freeride, and he's going to open up with a huge back two, and he really uses the kink or the whoop-dee of that rail to get loads of height out of it.
So much skiing talent coming out of the region of South Tyrol, as we can see in that perfectly stomped backflip from Tobias as he takes a lot of speed into the next jump.
Looking for the nose grab on a massive 720.
Looks like maybe he didn't get the grab quite the way that he wanted to, but still beautiful rotation to close off his run here. All right, our first look at Tobias here, as he is the second rider after Dennis to hit the North Face backcountry rail clean with the back two out, boosting it.
And check out the control, because for sure he gets more pop out of that end of that rail than he was planning to, and just slows it down, make sure he keeps those skis straight in the landing. floaty backflip going a bit longer than anybody else has done. Certainly Noah Villamor landing that way further up on the transition, and then have a look at the 720, carving into it, looking for the nose grab, which I think he just about backs out of, but he does stop right at the bottom.
We've seen a lot of riders basically going from jump to jump through this course. Now, in past years, we've also seen a little bit more of a free ride element in Nendaz as well. I'm interested to see if any riders are going to kind of approach this more with a free ride mindset, maybe hitting some of the drops, taking new lines. If anyone's going to do it, it could be this man in the start gate, Mr. Freeride himself, former Freeride World Tour champion Maxime Chablot, kicking things off here in Nendaz.
And he's always one to do something you don't expect. Was one of the first guys to really bring big freestyle elements to the competition of the Freeride World Tour, smashing 720s off cliffs, but kind of know if you put him in this backcountry context, he's going to go and use the freeride cliffs and do something altogether different. Massive 360 to open up.
That's right. Maxime was one of the first guys who was stomping those cork 720s in freeride competition.
First person to take a double backflip to that particular kicker.
And it does look like he is going to be mixing it up a little bit here with a free ride line, a little rocky zone here. What's he got lined up?
Go.
Love to see it. The Sam Smoothie line finding the middle of nowhere. Yeah, proper free ride spirit. And now he uses it to build speed into what may well be double cork. 1080, he kind of just loses the accident a bit, but he does manage to ride away from it. Almost single 1080 as he doesn't quite tuck over the second part of it.
Let's call it like a cork and a half.
Cork and a half.
1080.
Double mork.
Here's that double backflip, 4-point landing before he gives us a little taste of free ride. And I like to see that. I want to see people mix it up a little bit, show us a creative line, not just skiing from jump to jump, although we do love to see the tricks. There is a lot of venue, there's a lot of room here for people to show their creative approach to the mountain.
Yeah, and huge props to Maxime for doing that. We've seen a lot of guys approaching that first hit switch and doing something really new and difficult. Maxime finding a whole new way to approach it, skiing out over the rocks there and still finding the way to build speed into a 1080. The first 1080 of the day as well. We've seen a lot of double sevens, a lot of double backflips.
Wow. Well, guys, this was some kind of a show.
Can I ask Ethan Stone who he thinks the riders are going to vote for in this instance?
Oh,
well, actually,
my goodness.
You guys, please go now on Instagram because you want to be voting for the next bowl. You want to be voting for your favorite athlete of this first run in the men's category.
That is right. Boy, that was just blow for blow. So many good runs that we saw. I really can't say. I'm excited to see what the public thinks. You got the results for us there, Will?
I'm going to give them 2 more seconds to vote, so make sure you're on there right now as the highlight reel comes out.
You guys have 2 minutes still because we can still have a little look at the highlights just to make sure of what we have preferred on this round.
And the live results are in from the Instagram vote, and it's a direct tie right now. 50 votes for Jordi Legal, 50% of the vote to Jordi Legal and 50% to Alexander Gamero.
Wow. Super tight. I wonder what the riders have to say. Definitely a lot of memorable moments in that men's first run. Watching Jordi launch that backflip off of that step down, something
We
else.
call it the J-Rock.
Yeah, that maybe is cooler than the illegal rock and my bad dad joke earlier.
Love it even more.
Just a fantastic run to watch all around, though. Maybe my money was the votes would be for Chabot until he crashed the 1080 at the bottom. But how can you look past Jordi with the double front flip, the first to step to that step down and find a transition on a backflip that size? Alexander Gamero, massive 720s, hitting things switch. There's a lot going on. I'm really excited to see Timo's next run because I know he's got more than we saw in that one. Oh,
Absolutely. It's been quite interesting to see who was playing game on from the beginning and who was actually testing out the venue and testing out himself in the snow.
That's right. There are 3 runs, and it is the best run that wins. It's not overall impression, so you can crash on 2 runs, and your 3rd run, you could win it. There's a couple different ways strategically to approach this course and this contest, as we just saw. And excited to see what's next, and excited to see who the riders decided was the winner of that round that we just saw.
That's great. Let's have a look at the top 3 of the athletes' choice.
Ooh, and they're not agreeing with the online vote. Manu Barnard's the man at the top with the athletes' vote. Jordi Legal in 2nd and Alexander Gamero in 3rd for the time being. But there are 2 runs left to go. It is best run count. That's only an indication of what we've seen so far.
I love it. I love how they have so much respect for each other and really realize what it takes for each of the other riders to put on such a run.
Manu Barnard, I remember from his run, he just had a great feeling for the mountain as he was hitting those transitions perfectly. He knew exactly where he was every single turn that he put. That's really nice to see. Not just skiing straight from jump to jump, but really being playful. That feeling of the mountain, I love to see it.
That's true. It was super flowy. All right. Well, the women must be back up now, so they'll be ready to drop in. Let's see.
We are ready here in the Nendaz Chalet for the ski women round 2 Nendaz Backcountry Invitational with Arianna Tricomi, the Italian princess of freeride, dropping in for her 2nd run right now.
I just remember the influence she kind of had on the entire sport. Herself and Hedvig Wessel maybe the first to bring backflips and 360s into the freeride world tour, push the limits of what was possible before. And she's using an entirely new jump we haven't seen anyone hit yet.
Yay!
Kind of a hit feature into a cornice there.
Popping the
Nice.
cornice.
I love the way she just kind of tapped that cornice. Classic Arianna style.
Yeah, fully getting the tail tap and finding the transition on the backside of it. Another line off that jump as well. Now she's building speed. Is she heading 3 pack in front of her here? And she goes to set up for the step down again and carves to a left. Shifty off the edge of that one and then tail taps the rocks. It's one of the fastest runs of the day. Nearly snakes a foot and ends up on a front punch on the bottom tail tap of the rocks. But that's an exciting run. And again, we love to see that creative approach. Trying to find a new way to use the mountain and fully getting that kind of
I love it.
fast plant tail tap.
Really playing out there with the landscape. Ari's been chasing snow since the beginning of the season, and you can tell she's in for fun.
This is a woman who just absolutely loves skiing. You can see it in everything that she does on the mountain. Such composure. I don't even need to watch Ari hit the jumps. Even just watching her make turns, like this little tap, this little slash, almost getting hung up, but riding out clean. Ari has won a lot of contests. Now she skis for the fun of it. And it was nice to see her open up a new feature there as well that we haven't seen. There is more of this course than we have seen so far.
Currently voted to the top of the standings by the women's field. Leah Buard's next to drop in. And I keep mentioning how much of a brilliant mogul skier she is, but perhaps I should leave that in her past now because she's a brilliant all-round skier, someone absolutely pushing the limits of the sport. And maybe in the last 2 years, we've seen her backflips get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I have to say, I'm excited to see what she might put down on this face. Opens up that left three, really neat and tidy.
All right, Leia was on the podium in run 1. She will be looking to get to the top of it again on her second run.
Beautiful backflip out there. She is going full speed.
All right, looks like we're getting a little bit of a POV here as well.
Wow.
As she
What's just happened?
looks like she just kind of caught the wrong side of that wind lip there.
Yeah, everything went really weird suddenly.
Clean backflip here. You can tell that she's got plenty of experience landing those.
Oh yeah.
Look at the extension on it, the control to push it kind of as slow as it absolutely could be. Wow.
And now, okay, she was not going for this right side at all.
Not sure if that was intentional to go that direction, but she just got, maybe she wanted to gap over and land on the back side of that wind lip, which would have been a really sick line.
Maybe.
But just getting a little bit bouncy. Maybe there was just a lot more going on in that transition than she anticipated.
Gives us a chance
That's
to give
right.
another shout out to the
And-
30-day weather window, because if you didn't have snow like that, you can't take a crash like that.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Although it looks soft, but you can tell that the snow is bouncy.
Speed pow.
It's exact speed power, Will. That's the one.
Talking of speed, here comes Jessie Violet back out of the gate. Opens up with the right three. Does manage to ride away from that a little bit on the heel sides, maybe.
Okay, I'm so excited.
Right cork, almost Mach 7, kind of on a funny axis, but really committing to it. And we are so excited to see Jessie Violet get another run at this, because she's absolutely pushing the limits of the sport today.
First 720 rotation that we have seen in the women's field, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like she is just going to skip that hit.
So maybe just pushing a little bit forward and with the shoulder where she wanted to kind of extend the hip and lean backwards off the jump. Ends up trapped in between two axes, I think. Or maybe she, in fact, just trying to go Misty 7. As I saw it, I thought she was trying to set a cork, but it's closer to Misty 7, Bio 7.
A rotation of undefined axis there. Jessie, the winner of our run 1, but we're back up to the top, and we've got Mila De La Rue in the start gate.
Mila was so stoked to put down her first double backflip last year. Yes, she's going back for that butter.
And much cleaner than last time. Perfect pop on the butter. Lovely landing, no over rotation. And a perfect 360 on the second hit. Now looks to be building speed and aiming towards the big Buddha. Come on, Mila, what do you got for us? Double backflip, and it's the slowest, floatiest double backflip I've ever seen.
Yes, let's go. Mila, she's just so inspired by the Backcountry Invitational. That really gives her wings.
Check out the nose butter on the first one again. The timing is on point on this one.
This run has to be in contention for the podium in the women's round 2. Mila with the nose butter 3, the upright 3 here, and finishing things off with this absolutely stomped double backflip. I didn't think she was going to get it around, but look at this landing.
Right where the
hands
transition
down.
starts.
Doesn't get cleaner than that.
I mean, Jessie Violet maybe goes a meter or two bigger on the double backflip in the first run, but with the nose butter as well, Mila De La Rue staking a claim for the best run of the day so far.
Definitely. I love that she's managed her position in the air because she knew how much time she had and she's just grabbing her knees. Like, wow, perfect execution at there. Incredible. Eva Batola, I feel like we know what you were up to.
Looks like she is rehearsing something there.
Let's get it. Oh, goes for a sensible straight air, but nice and big off the first
She's
one.
got something in her head, let me tell ya.
Nice turns there as she's riding into the second feature.
Clean backflip on the second. Now building an awful lot of speed. Is this going to be a train of double backflips from the girls? Here we go, Eva Batola!
Yes!
Oh!
I really thought she had it. Perhaps if she had the confidence, she could have tried to hang on to it just past the rotation and goes to the hot tub again. But never seen Eva Batola try it before. Certainly not in a contest. What a legend.
just a little bit too much hot sauce. Unfortunately, we saw her take all the speed into that bottom hit. Here she is boosting deep into the
she's got it.
transition.
Oh, and she just goes slightly to the right.
Perhaps just speaks to what you're saying with the technique earlier, where Mila was able to open up the first one, have a good look at the landing, and then control the speed through the second one and pull her knees over. Ava just pulling the knees for both of them, and when you've done the first one really quickly, it becomes very difficult to slow the second flip down. So she over-rotates that one, but fantastic performance from the ladies all round.
Absolutely. I can't believe this. They must have been stoked. I'm sure they're like really motivating each other at the top as well. There's such a good vibe at this event usually.
There's always camaraderie between that women's field, and yeah, to see 3 of them go for double backflips so far, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And it's not that often that you get the chance and the perfect condition, the perfect jump, the perfect snow for double Becky. So it's not like they're trying this every time.
Certainly not in a competitive environment. That's extremely niche to end up with that snow condition in that place, that altitude.
True.
That crew of people.
Actually, Jessie, when I saw her a couple of weeks ago at the comp in Serre Chevalier, told me she had never tried a double Becky. So that was her first. She was dreaming about this.
If that was her first attempt, then it doesn't get much better than that. It is incredible to see already in our 5-women field, we've seen 3 women do doubles already. I think last year at this event, we saw 1, maybe 2 try it all. So this is already an incredible showing. I wonder who's going to win that round.
Absolutely. You guys don't forget to get on the Backcountry Invitational Instagram because you're very welcome to vote, and we'll have a look at what you thought just after the highlights of the women.
That's a rap, man. Not for them facts, man. A slap to the face. Reality's backhand. I'm trying to keep it real and keep my stacks, fam. But Enti's killing for a rack, rapping in a trash can. Like what you saying, dog, you need to backtrack. It's how you claim to be a rapper if you can't rap, fam. No, for real. How the fuck you claim to be a rapper? 6 million ways to die. So I spit into this truth when I break for lies. Everybody wanna talk, but all I hear is lies. Everybody been fake, all I see in their eyes. 6 million ways to die. So I spit into this truth when I break for lies. Everybody wanna talk, but all I hear is lies. Everybody been fake, all I see in their eyes.
Wow, guys, honestly. So last year, we've had the 2 first double Beckies from the women by Astrid Chelus and Mila Delarue. We're already at 3 now. 3 women, and it's only round 2. I feel like, is this becoming a standard?
I think that the standard's just going to keep pushing further and further. The more we run this contest and the more we get more skilled building the courses, taking us to a new environment, these ladies are just going to keep pushing the limit further and further.
Wow.
Shall I bring you the public vote?
Ooh, do you
Let's
know
take a
already?
look.
Ava Batola is just getting 7% of the vote today. Leah Bouard, 14%. And I clicked on Mila Delarue as well. 79% of the public vote goes to Mila Delarue for the Nosebud 3 and the massive double backflip.
Well, fair enough. Indeed, Mila's been showing us a really, really good show. Let's have a look at the athlete vote with the top 3.
All right, our winners of Run 2. It is indeed Miss Mila Delarue topping the voting, with Ava Batola coming in second, Ariana Tricomi in third. Mila, the winner of our Run 2. We're going to have winners of each run, and then at the end, we're going to have an overall best run winner. Mila definitely in contention for that best run with a perfectly stomped double backflip, mirroring the double that we saw from Jessie Violet in Run 1. All right, women's round 2 has completed here, as we just have some paragliders cruising their way down the course.
Just waiting for the ski man now.
All right, wow, what a show. We ready for Round two of the men.
So some of these guys are warmed up now, and they know what they can do with this speedy pal, as you call it, Will, because it's you gotta be managing yourself. Noé Vouillamo, le local, qui se prépare dans la start gate. All right, in the middle of Switzerland, in the beautiful Alps, with a bluebird day. I can't believe this day. That's just incredible.
And he's going to open up by going massive on the 360, as deep as anyone's managed to run into that first jump so far. And again, speed into the second one now. Same as Maxime Chablot, double flip, but he doesn't pull the knees tight enough, and he'll take that one to the chin. The front punch.
That is very unfortunate. I wish he had been like popping and he had got a little bit higher. He was missing a little bit of height.
Yeah, maybe it is in the extension of the hips. You're right, just off the lip there, as much as he could have pulled it a bit faster in the air. Let's have a look at the position as he leaves the jump. He's leaning backwards rather than jumping upwards. And yeah, sometimes that costs you the height. You saw the technique from Chablot. It is a pretty small flat jump to be able to get the double punch round. And he is actually way closer than I gave him credit. He just needs to pull that right knee in a little bit and he'll have got it done. I want to give Noe a lot of credit. Like I've seen a lot of wild cards given out in free ride time, and sometimes it can be a really scary experience when they give it to a really young dude, but he's had such a level head for such a young guy to be able to step up to the 4-star level and to this. Let's have a look at Antoine Adelise again, who got really close to some rocks, going flat 3 on the second jump in his first run. 5 times Big Air World Cup medalist, 1 time the winner.
Probably feeling a little bit shaken after that run 1, but not showing it as he kicks things off with his beautiful switch right 540. Looking like a slopestyle star. Okay, he's going to go for that flat 3 again, sticking a little bit further to the right, staying away from the rocks as he sticks it clean. Let's call it redemption for Antoine Adelise as he comes in to the third booter.
And then it is right, double 1080, and it's the first time I've ever seen him land anything empowered. It's a double 10, absolutely stomped. He looks absolutely hyped to get it done as well.
Let's go. It was really a warm-up run, that first one, and now he's absolutely nailing it.
Switch right 5, safety, really nice position. Locks in the safety and almost drives the tweak into a push mute.
Definitely one of the more technical runs that we have seen so far. Antoine showing off his years of experience on the slopestyle course here as he nails all 3 of his jumps clean, including the first really cleanly stomped double cork 1080 of the day with the safety grab, maybe landing a little bit high up there on the knuckle, but let's call it a stomp.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic job to get the trick done, and he's only going to measure it out better and better and go bigger on the next one.
I like that he went back for it because he really thought that this was going to be, wow, the most aesthetic line, like that fits his style and the mountain, and looking at him actually doing it right feels really good.
Big run from Antoine. I think that's definitely going to be in podium contention.
We go back to the top with Alexandre Gamero. Such an exciting young man to watch, and right at the top of the public vote in the last round.
This guy, he just likes to send it.
Yeah, I think that's his hallmark, is going a little bit bigger than everybody thinks the jump should be possible to do. And he'll open up the 7.
Off.
First one to go that big, or at least double.
And then a proper axis on the left 7 on the second jump. So he's done a right 7 and a left 7 so far. First person I've noticed to go in both directions at that degree of difficulty. And then a huge double flat spin 7 Japan to the actual bottom of the landing this time. And quite rightly, he punches the air.
Claim it, son.
Remember that one for the highlight reel, folks. We're going to have that public vote again at the end. Let us know. But Alex Gamero has got to be going towards the top of the standings. Look at that. Right 7. Can maybe tell that's his unnatural direction. It's slightly more scrappy than the beautiful axis he pulls on this left 7 on the second jump. But in a backcountry contest, spinning in both directions, the sport is progressing every run today.
You definitely don't see that every day. Treating this venue like a slopestyle course, spinning 720s to the left, to the right, and then this massive double flat spin to end things off. Getting the Japan grab, maybe somewhere in there, hard to tell. It doesn't matter when you're jumping to the absolute bottom of the transition and stomping it clean. That one is going to be in the highlight reel for show.
It's a quick fire contest. We're going back to the top, getting ready for Timo Rolshoven.
Timo, such an accomplished skier on the Freeride World Tour. He's been here in Nendaz the last years as well, has won this event before. Incredibly talented skier with the cheeky mute grab 360. Classic ski trick.
Oh, and he sets up switch again now. Is he going for that switch? Left line's so difficult to get to, and he does this time. Punch, switch left by 09. Think he's come up short on it again.
Oh, man, it looked like he had that rotation better than the one before, but that is just a tough trick to put down on this course.
Not going to get any easier to do as the day goes on and the tracks into the jumps build up.
Props to Timo for trying it.
Yeah, we've got to love that he's trying to push the sport forward with every jump he does, and he will do the floatiest backflip of the day. Just cruising down to the finish line, but still putting on a show. Proper mute grab on the air, on the 360 at the top.
I guess
Shout
he
out
thinks
Johnny Mosley.
he must think that this snow is like perfect for him to actually try his switch, and he really wants to make the most out
It
of
is
it.
once he gets to the kicker, but there's that little divot which would be very easy just to pop over the transition and pump into that change of angle if you're riding forwards, but you tend to hit it switch and he ends up bouncing into the small transition of the kicker.
I wonder if he's going to try that again on his third run, or if he's going to try to change things up.
Kind of want to see him go 7 and then 1080 on the bottom, but yeah, he's committed to the idea now. It's a beautiful, creative idea. Maybe he's going to keep at it. Dennis Renalta, legendary Austrian, half Ghanaian skier.
From Austria's Stubaital, legend in the sport of freestyle, has done it all from the backcountry to the park, parts with Matchstick Productions. He is on course with a GoPro in his mouth, surf style, as he pops out the back 270. One of the only riders hitting the rail right into a lofty Cork 7 Japan.
Cool. Dennis is on fire. Dennis is fast.
Definitely looks like he's cleaned it up and got a really good feel for the jump since that first run. He'll go flat 3 into a beautiful carving left 3 off the edge of the step down.
You know, everybody focuses on the tricks, and rightly so. It's what happens between the jumps that is always really interesting as well, to see these guys, how they move down the mountain, and you can just see Dennis's energy, his enthusiasm, his talent, even just in the turns that he's making.
And if you haven't seen it already, make sure you check out Dennis's personal film, Descendants, talking about where he's from and where he's going to.
Great piece of ski media. Great to see a skier like Dennis bringing his talent to an event like the Backcountry Invitational. And this was a really clean run overall. I felt like he cleaned things up quite a bit from run 1. It's going to be interesting to see what the other riders think. I like this carving 3 off the side of the Jordan Legal step down. Clean from top to bottom.
Just seemed to grow in confidence massively from that first run. So you say the way he held himself just in between the jumps, really went attacking into the line and looking for the next hit. Only one of 2 skiers to step to that rail feature as well. We're back at the top with 74 Geordie.
Big Geordie.
The man in black.
All right. Geordie's been it's been a dream last year. He invented a new feature. There was this North Face dent at the bottom of the value, and he just decided it was one of the features and started front flipping on it and then double front flipping over it.
That was crazy. I remember that when he jumped over the tent. No one was expecting that. This is a man who is known to go full send, as he is here, his second run here in Nendaz.
How fast is he
Oh
going?
my God.
Oh, it's the biggest left double 10. Oh my God, it's way too big. The landing just disappeared from beneath him. He's
Going
not interested in getting a
straight.
ski. He's off to the finish line.
Going straight to the hot tub after that landing, leaving a ski behind. That's going to be a little bit of a hike for somebody to pick that up. But Jordan Legal going full send as always, opting instead of his classic front flips, going for the dub 10. Really cool approach to that rotation, but just sending it a little bit too big off that final jump.
Yeah, and I love to see it. I mean, never wanted to say that I thought that he was a one-trick pony with so many front flips done last year. He was just enjoying doing them, and here he is to absolutely prove he's got a full trick bag. He knows what he's doing on the mountain in any situation, be it moguls, powder, park, but too much hot sauce on the double 10.
He could have kept going.
Oh, yeah. Is he actually looking for triple 14?
I mean, if one of them is, it could be him.
Yeah. I kind of start to believe it could be possible, but after a hit like that, you should maybe just take a quick break and think about it again.
In a pickle, told for triple.
Yeah, that's what they say.
So we have the winner of round 1, Manu Bernard, who showed us some very creative, very skilled riding. Let's see what he's got for us in his second run.
Hey, and at this point, he doesn't even know that he's won the round 1, so he still really has to prove everything.
That's true. Very good point. The riders did not know the results until the evening. We have a little bit of advantage from them that we have seen them already. Here he is hitting the north face rail, maybe just popping off a little bit early there as he comes into his first kicker here with a right 360, finding some transition there next to the north face duffel bag jump, taking lots of speed. The lofty 360, squeezing in a little nose grab. Nice run from Manu.
Going big and stylish. All right, Manu showing us that he's got really a big bag of tricks and skills.
I like how Manu is finding this little micro transition on this jump that no one else seems to be hitting. Really nice sense of the mountain there. And here, just absolutely boosting this 360, just kind of squeezing in the nose grab. Could have held it a little bit longer, but when you're going that big on a BC jump, it's hard to keep things all in place.
He's even trying to like slow down his rotation. He's thinking, oh, I'm going I'm going far right here.
Flare the feet and just, you spread the mass around that center of rotation, and you slow yourself down. So if you held onto that nose any longer, then maybe he was taking a pretty big over rotation. Absolutely nailed
Or a
it.
nice little 5.
Or yeah, could you land a 5 that quickly in powder? Could have had a go.
Ouch. And pow.
Johan Backhoffner, our next man in the gate.
Now that
Local
you
legend.
guys mention it, we have not seen any switch landings today.
Not
It'll
yet.
be very interesting to see if someone attempts that. Johan starting things off with a classic cork 7, stomped clean. What does he have for us in run 2? Oh, just getting hung up there on the landing of his 360. Everything looked good, but just kind of couldn't hold it together on the run out.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be the case. We have got pretty perfect conditions, but as the event goes on, there's going to be more and more bomb holes in every landing, and especially when you're really trying to push a 720 as quick as he was on the first one.
Absolutely. We can see how those landings are starting to get chewed up a
Bummel,
little
yeah, you're
bit.
right, Will.
Sometimes you actually hit a piece of snow that's fully pointing uphill, and you could see his feet just shoot away from him there, eh? Nice axis on the 3 otherwise.
Touch of bad luck there for Johan. Looks like maybe he went a little bit bigger than he was intending there as well.
You can see, he's right on the back end of someone's bomb hole. Maybe maybe that's where Antoine Adelise crashed the first 360, is it? Or someone else went in that bomb hole?
All right, let's go back up to the top.
OGG.
Canada in the place. I love that people are actually going from one continent to another just for the sake of riding with other incredible riders and making new friends.
And lovely nosebud 7. He gets it done this time. Couple errors in his first run, but we know it was a creative approach, and we were all desperate for him to get it put down. Will he go for that same line cutting across this? Yes. No one else using that feature that way, and then setting the left cork 3 off the north face bag jump.
Nice. There is some real estate still available straight off of that bag jump. I wonder if someone's going to take it straight.
Ooh, the double knee grab on the double 10. Controversial in some worlds, but he does his best to drive that one round. Doesn't quite finish
on the
rotation.
floor.
But check out the nosebud 7's going to be the highlight.
This
That
was
is
nice.
Beauty. Marcus Ada, one of our founders with this competition, was the first to bring that to to an actual free ride face, nose butter on the Beck Ross back in the day, and now we see it so regularly.
This is one of the most creative lines we've seen so far here. Popping over to the right to hit the duffel bag jump with the hand drag carve cork 3, beautiful. And then trying to step it up here with this double 10 and just not quite bringing it around. Got that classic double knee grab as he attempts to bring the rotation through.
I wonder, just noticing the axis they're all seeming to end up on, it's not quite as much lip on that jump as they kind of expecting to get into the double 10, and all of them really working very hard to drive the second cork over. We're back at the top with Toby Cedar, though, another man who's no stranger to the dub 10, no stranger to a free ride face.
This is a guy who skis with Marcus Ader, and I think that will tell you something about his talent on the mountain.
Riding out of Klausberg in the Südtirol, Italian athlete. And another one to step to the big rail feature, and a beautiful floaty backside 270 out of it. And can we just give a shout out to the shapers who got that rail up that mountain and dug it in at 3,000 meters of altitude. Left double flat 7.
Oh, stomp. That was big.
And now absolutely boosting, carving in to a left carving double 10 blunt, but again, just underneath the rotation.
The first man to attempt 2 doubles in his run. The first one went according to plan. The second one was looking so sick with the blunt grab. Unfortunately, not able to put the landing gear in it. Look at the composure here on this back 2, boosting it clean. It's a man who has some experience sliding rails, as we can see here.
Definitely a run that would have staked a claim to the top of the podium in anyone's world, be you an athlete or voting at home. I think this had to go to the top if he gets this carving set into the double 10 with the most genuine blunt grab of the day. But again, he's got one run left to do it, and in this particular format, it doesn't particularly matter if you have a big crash. That's just there for the entertainment.
It's hard enough just to land a dub 10 on this booter. He is going for it with the blunt, gets a nice grab here, but doesn't get the landing gear down in time.
Yeah, it kind of proves the point of why that particular grab is revered and viewed as one of the most difficult and beautiful things to do. It really slows the rotation down when you reach back behind you, especially on a rotation as big as a double 1080. If you block that front shoulder from being open by reaching to the trailing tail, you're going to struggle.
I feel like he'll still get a lot of appreciation from his peers.
Right. Now, Maxime Chablo, that first run, I thought for sure was going to put him on the top. The first guy to really use a free ride cliff. First double run that he was looking for, and he opens up with the 720. It's completely perfect this time.
I think this guy just does 720s in his sleep as he's going to bed. He's 720s into bed.
The only guy to find a double flip on that left-hand focus water jump.
Yes, Maxime going back for his free ride line.
And this time getting above it in a different spot, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. As a double.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And now hitting the
Full
top.
speed.
He wants the double 10 again. Let's have it. Nah, has to slow it down to the 720. Still, it's a pretty perfect 720, but that does make a repeat trick in the run when we've seen the likes of Gamera doing right and left 7. We've seen Manu going 720 or double flats between 720 and double 10.
Maxime just having to shut it down on his dub attempt at the end, but I think it was a safe call for him. This is a great run for Maxime. He's got this stomp double backflip, cork 7 at the top. I really like that he's integrating this creative free ride line here, finding his own line through the rocks before. And then you can see that he wanted the double here, just has to shut it down early, but that's okay. He's got a clean run from top to bottom, and maybe his competitors are going to like it.
Yeah, and I just want to go back and say how amazing it is to be able to do that double backflip in that smaller space and immediately get on that left foot, get turned, get set up to slow the speed down and get into a free ride zone, stomp the double, and then I think he's going to have that double 10 in the third run. What do you think, Elise?
I hope so. And I hope he's built enough confidence, because when you put down your run and when you finish happy of yourself, then the next round, you're really fired up. So looking forward to see try number 3.
Yeah, round 2, wow. The show is moving fast, a lot of stomps, a couple more crashes in round 2, it feels like. We're seeing how the snow is starting to get a little bit more chopped up. Not so much real estate left in those landings, but still a lot of mountain to work with. If you look to the left, look to the right. Excited to see who won that one. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you guys don't forget to get on the Instagram and vote for your favorite rider of this round 2 of the Ski Men. Allez sur la page Instagram Backcountry Invitational et vous pouvez voter pour votre rider préféré sur le round 2. On va dévoiler tout cela juste après les highlights.
Hold on just 1 second. I'm going to cast my vote.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time. Let me check my wrist. You can never get my shine, I'ma keep on grinding till I reach the tip top. When it's just in my jeans and I ain't looking back, cause I'm feeling like Chris Cross. They can never slow me down, but they need to hate me, now I'm feeling like Chris. Rock with the team, cause you know that we winning, we with it, we going, we flowing again. I might just go by a Benz, I might just blow my advance, whoa. I did it all for the feeling, alive but I'm making a killing. I'm gonna break every ceiling, cause I need $1 million, but I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Cause once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a
Woohoo! Okay, what a show!
There we have it, the men's round 2 highlights. A lot of big stomps, a lot of big crashes. I'm intrigued. I don't know. I wonder what the riders are going to vote.
Yeah, should we have a look at the public vote? Is it time?
Let's go.
Let's have a look. I was absolutely blown away by Alex Gamero on that one. That's where my vote's going. So far, it looks like a 33% split between Antoine Adelise, Alexandra Gamero, and Manu Barnard on that one.
All right.
And I guess that is pretty much how I sort of saw it. Yeah, Adelise with the first of the double 10s, Manu bringing the double-double run, Alex Gamero going right and left on the 720s.
That's interesting.
Sounds like we've got
But
an
also,
educated
we've
audience.
got other really, really pretty runs that have not been voted for, like Maxime's last one as well.
I
And
guess just because Maxime has, like, you know he's going for the double 10, you think he's probably got it in the next round. So it just feels like an anticlimax. Even if it is 2 720s, a double backflip, and a crazy freeride line, then he's got more to give. That's for sure.
That's true. I really like seeing him mix up that run a little bit. If he can clean up that final hit, I think he's definitely going to be in contention. But let's take a look and see who the riders decided was the winner of
Absolutely.
that run.
what is the top 3? Yes, it is. Alex Gamero taking gold for this round 2, followed by Antoine Adelise and Dennis on the 3rd place.
Yeah, and I love Dennis had a really creative approach to the line, using the rail properly, finding a new way to exit the Geordie jump, as we're calling it. Yeah, we've got an educated audience, all agreeing with the with the riders there. Love it.
Absolutely. Mr. Send Gamero himself jumping right up to the top of the podium. Nice to see Antoine Adelise showing that he has got some game here in the backcountry as well. Okay, we've made it this far, 2 rounds down, 1 more to go.
Yes, please. And send up the women.
All right, the 3rd and final run here at the 2026 Nendaz Backcountry Invitational. We've seen a lot of runs already. These women have had 2 tries now on this course. They've got 1 more. They know how the snow is riding. They know how these jumps are going, and they have 1 more chance to put down their best run with none other than Ariana Tricomi kicking things off.
Oh, the first of the ladies to hit it switch, the switch right 180, the 3-time world champion, always innovating the sport.
You getting in the white room. Already making the most of the power today.
And open up with a beautiful Cossack spread eagle, punch the poles between the legs.
Bonus points for the Cossack. You don't see that every day.
Taking a new line approach to find a little free ride cliff before lovely shifty. And then heading off again for the side. Will she smash this tail tap? Just finding a new line through the middle of it and boosting towards the finish line. Ari Tracomi, new way to ride the course.
Very cool. You can tell how much power she really has in her legs. That's insane.
Nice, clean, fast run. I just love watching Ari ski. Look at that slash.
Yeah, she just wanted to go out there, enjoy getting in the white room, and every time she rotates her feet, it's a thing of beauty. What a balanced skier.
This is the Cossack. You do the spread eagle. You put your poles between your leg. It is glorious. If you haven't tried it before, I highly recommend.
Yeah, nice that there was at least one accessible trick we can all have a go at on the course today. Thank you, Ari.
All right, fantastic run from Ari. As we look back up to the top, it is Leah Bouar in the start gate. Rocking the Mad Mode gloves.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Leah, breathing heavily. It's not because you're not on the World Tour, but you're still at the top of the start gate and your heart is beating.
Is it me or does she look way more nervous in the first two runs? What has she got planned for us on this one?
She took a hard hit in the last run as she went bouncing into that transition land. I wonder if she is going to try that line again. Clean backflip there in any case.
That's got to build the confidence, get the feeling going. And she is building speed. Is she going straight at the Geordie step down? No way.
Oh my God.
Yes, Leah Bouar
smokes.
breathing heavily at the top there for a good reason, sending it out of the illegal cliff.
That was insane. We saw at the top that she had something in mind. I don't think any of us thought the first rider of the day, man or woman, to point it absolutely straight off of that bottom hit. Holy cow. Let's take a look at this.
No speed checks, just fly straight at it. Same
Letting
technique as
herself
Geordie,
go.
but she's on a straighter line and taking it just as deep. Holy moly.
Oh my gosh,
man.
it looks like she might have eaten her knees, but that's not an issue.
Yeah,
Absolutely one of the highlights of the day.
I guess you have to have a lifetime of mogul skiing just to have the bone mineral density to land that thing.
Check
Oh
this
my.
out. The bone density, yes. The size of this feature, Leah Bouar. Wow, you're making this backflip a history one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a bigger backflip in a female competition. It might be as big as it's ever been done before.
That's a good question. Wow. Would have to have another look at all of her movies too.
Yeah,
Because that's
Jessie Violet could be the only person capable of going bigger. Showed that kind of level of gymnastic ability. Just unbelievable double backflip in the first run. Looking for the 720 in a second run. Kind of cost her the speed for the bottom hit. Really hopeful she's going to get all the way through the course this time. Opens up the right three.
Jessie Violet on course, the winner of the first run, looking to back it up on her third chance here. As
She is
she
going Misty seven.
goes for that off-axis 7 rotation again, and just once more, as in the last run, not getting it to her feet.
I mean, it's always
Great.
a tricky one. I keep saying about how narrow your margins are with the front flip, and you can times that by 5 when you're trying to set the Misty 7. You know, the ability to arrive just at the right point of rotation, the right amount of flip to actually stand that up, especially in powder. It's an incredibly small margin for error.
I love getting into conversations with skiers about off-axis tricks when you start talking about, was it a Misty, was it a bio?
We can get lost in the
Where
weeds here for
exactly
sure,
was
yeah.
that? It was somewhere in between. In any case, it was not landed. That's unfortunate for Jessie, but we are already back to the top.
Let's go, Mila Delarue on course.
She's going for the 360 this time, having stomped the nose butter 3 in the last run. Now let's build a little bit more speed. Lovely backflip on the second hit. And this is where she's already sent the double today, and she seems to be going even faster than that run. Will she go for it again? Nah, punches are massive, looking for 720, I think, ends up at 540 on the knuckle. How'd she ride away from that?
She's coming back out of it.
It wasn't intentional, but that was
Kind of sick.
pretty kind of sick. I mean, it could have almost been a stomp 540.
Right?
I don't think it's what she wanted, but let's call it a switch landing. This backflip, clean as.
Very efficient.
100%, none of us could have done it if we tried to.
All right, there she goes.
Let's see.
Yeah?
Look at the skill
I
there.
think she
She's
wanted
actually
the
kinda-
5.
Yeah, you reckon?
It looked like it.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, she's
it's-
trying to put that down to
Actually-
5, and she's just passed it, and she does a pretty good job to do a switch right roadie 5 out of it and right away.
That's right. If she had been a little bit further, maybe it would have been a bit less heavy on her body, and she could have landed it.
Yeah, maybe just clipping the knuckle didn't help hugely. Ava Batola's on course, though, and she's never one for clipping a knuckle. Tends
boom, boom.
to leave them somewhere in the postcode behind her.
All right, Verbier rider Eva's really one of a kind. Let's go.
Ooh, kind of losing the axis on maybe a flat 3. Actually could have got it done if that knuckle hadn't been as high as it was. The landing would have worked for her, but she catches a tip before she passes the knuckle.
That was a really nice axis there, just trying to pop out that nice flat 3.
It
and,
was.
yeah, that cornice there just kind of snuck up on her tips, didn't it?
Eva knows her trick. She's been playing with it since the end of last season. She's my flat 3 teacher, actually.
How's your
So
flat
would have
3,
been
Elise?
real stoked to see her stomping it.
Here it
Kind of
is.
somewhere
Ooh.
stuck in between. Let's talk about the axis again. Maybe looks like she's wound up a cork 3 and then tries to push the shoulder deeper and get into a flat 3 and ends up in between those two axes, I think.
If you've ever tried any kind of flippy rotation and caught your tips as you come around, this is a feeling that no skier likes to experience.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thankfully, soft landing for Ava, and that is the end of round 3 of our women, the completion of the women's contest. Wow. Lots more highlights to discuss there. I think that Mila De La Rue was looking for the first switch landing of the day. That's what I think anyway. Maybe she was trying to bring it around to 7. Almost had it. Bounced out of it, sort of. Rode away. Not too bad. What else do we have?
Shout out Ari Chukomi for the first of the ladies to try and take off switch as well, and just seeing those progresses. The minds are building, the ideas are coming, and if we keep doing this contest, we're going to see more and more every time.
That's true. And then honestly, Leah Boer flying down this massive, I don't know.
Insane.
Cliff.
Backflip.
Was that the biggest backflip I've seen
I don't know,
from
I guess I've got to
a
estimate
women?
that it's over 25 meters, and when you add up the down and the long, then it's really, really big. There's not another scenario I can remember seeing that one big in the sport before. So.
That was
Very, very
one
cool.
for the books. Absolutely. Who do you guys think won that round? Make sure, go to our Instagram, click on the poll right now, cast your vote, and let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Oh, yes, please.
Go down, go down, strap in. Cold air, sharp grin. Edge bite, spark spin, let it begin. White wall in my face. Black rail, blue sky chase. Spray mist when I call that S. I live fast, leave tracks, no rest. Lift up chest, swing boots, tap time. Goggles on, hard jump to the climb. Drop gate, eyes locked on the line. 3, 2. Then it's all grind. Straight to ridge, don't blink, don't slide. All gas down the backside. Spray that snow, let it fly. Let it fly. We ride, we ride, we ride. Straight to ridge, cut deep, hold tight. One run, one shot, full height. Crowd roar, chasing me down the white. We ride all night.
Huge! This backflip was just insane. insane.
Man, the head cam shot from that backflip is utterly mind-blowing. Like, you can see why she was banging the chest in the start gate. That had to be a scary concept to put your head into.
Lots of highlights there in run 3. We've got switch takeoffs, switch landings, and one of the most legendary backflips of the day, the week, the month, maybe the year from Leah Bouard. I wonder what our public is saying in the Instagram poll.
Well, I'm going to click on Leah Bouard right now, and 100% of the public agree with me on this occasion.
Let's go.
Maybe that was an easy vote on that particular run.
Leah
That was nuts.
Bouard. Yeah, I mean, what else do you want? Like perfection for on a day like today. That looks like the exact thing she needed to do. I'm really glad.
Yeah. Will that take it at the end when it comes to the athlete vote? I think they all know how scary that must have been to try, and they've got to respect it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's very interesting. There's still, the top 3 out there could still be shifting around because we know we've got other contendants. And actually, Mila was last year's winner.
Yeah, and looking at that double backflip run, it's hard to look past her as well. But yeah. Hey, sometimes I have to deal with that pressure of being a judge. That's what's great about this contest. The athletes can take that on themselves for a change. Isn't that beautiful?
Absolutely.
Let's
It is
see,
in their hands, and I wonder what the women decided. Top 3 for women's run 3. Let's take a look.
Let's see. Indeed, Leah Bouard, they've all agreed that this was, the most insane performance of this round. Followed by Ari with her really, really fun run all the way top to bottom, and Mila on the 3rd place for now.
Just got to love the way Ari's mind works, using that hip feature on the one run, dropping in switch. She's a brilliant skier, and she's always looking to progress the sport. You've got to love that about an athlete.
Very cool. Well, I guess we are ready for the next round of the men now.
Is this the
Round 3
third
it is.
final round? Here we go. It all comes down to this.
3rd and final round. If you're just joining us, which I hope you're not, round 3, last run, Nendaz Backcountry Invitational. 11 men up in the start gate, ready to find some fresh landings among the bomb holes here. They've had 2 tries already. They know what these kickers are like. They know this face. And the local boy, Noe, ready to drop in for his 3rd run.
With the big Nendaz sticker. Always gets a huge cheer at the 4 stars and the challenges. He's such a legend of a young man. Massive 360. As big as, how does he find that much speed out of the start gate every time?
Definitely one of the bigger hits we've seen so far on that top jump here as he squeaks out that flat 3 Japan classic ski trick, stomping it clean.
And
this
absolutely
is
boosting.
fast Noe coming out for his double backflip.
Oh, just too far past it.
Absolutely. Noe, should you have gone for the triple, man?
If in a pickle, took for triple.
He definitely had enough airtime for it. I thought he was going to hang on to that there. Did the nice classic opening up, put the landing gear down. It was so close, but just a little bit too much hot sauce, as they say, on that burrito.
Oh, yeah.
Still, like, the confidence to just keep the feet pinned together, sees the landing, tries to open it up and slow it down, does everything he can to keep the feet underneath him, but this one is just too far gone.
And I think Noe figured it's the end of the day. I have to ski down the mountain anyway.
I'm going to need these knees.
I might as well just try to jump to the parking lot.
With a full 2,000 vertical meters below him in this instance, dude.
Yeah, maybe he should have taken a little bit more speed into it.
Let's go. I mean, Noe really knows the place. He's like, he is the local kid from the Nendaz Freeride Club. He's actually 3rd on the challengers right now.
Is he? Wow.
Oh yeah, definitely pretended for the Freeride World Tour.
Okay, Antoine Adelise back in the start gate, had a very fine showing last run with the 2nd place overall. We saw that double 10 from him, got a big redemption after a gnarly crash in run 1.
Kind of got a similar nervous energy to Leah Bouard when she went for the biggest hit of the day. What's Antoine up to? He's going to open up that switch right. Cork 5 this time. I love the safety grab on it. Nice style.
Yeah, he has that trick just on autopilot.
It gets the bow and arrow in the flat 3, but doesn't hold on. And I guess he was going to need that speed for the double 10. Yeah. Will he still have enough speed to have a go at it?
Kind of a narrow landing zone.
He knows he's too slow at that point.
sort of a narrow landing on that second feature that it looks like it's pretty bombed out at this point.
Yeah, and again, I mean, you just got to respect the guy. He's an absolute warrior, and he's spent his entire life competing at Olympic and World Cup level in park skiing. This is a whole different sport in a way, and whilst he is that accurate at finishing the rotation, it's just a different skill to accept that landing in power. It's going to react to the skis differently, put pressure in different places, and even though he's kind of in the right shape, he's unable to hang on to that one. Maybe he's a little past it with his shoulders as he puts the flat 3 down.
One of the great things about this event here in Nendaz is we get to see riders like Antoine Adelise in an environment that we have never seen them before, bringing their skills to this setup. Sometimes it works out like it did in run 2, sometimes it doesn't in run 3, but sometimes that's the way that the dice roll.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Perhaps move the car park further down the mountain, because Alex Gamero is about to go too big once again.
Has Alex been on the podium in all 3 of the in all the first 2 runs so far?
I think, yeah.
In the beginning.
3rd and 1st so far, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not bad
Certainly
at all.
he's been there in the public vote as well. The people love him. Only got to spin left and right on these jumps today. This time he's going right 3. He was right 7 last time. Landing's definitely getting a little trickier for him at this point in the day.
So a little bit on the wrong edge on that landing, but he still rides out of it, boosting a huge sort of a flat spin 3, and something happened on the landing there.
Shades of J.P. Auclair in the mute there for a brief moment.
Giving us a way of letting us know that he is okay after that spill as he dusts himself off.
All right, Alex. Yeah, he might be keeping going. Let's go.
All right, well, Alex has showed us some incredible sends so far today. It looks like he's going to call off this run, but he for sure put in work in his first 2 runs already.
Right, I think his second run has got to be right up there. In the athlete's mind, they must be thinking about it for best run of the day. They're going to see them all back in the bar at the end and have a good think about it. Kind of slightly, I know I'm certainly not glad he didn't make it to the bottom jump, but I was so scared for how big he was going to go on the last run with that energy, man. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, run 3 is all or nothing. These guys have one last chance to show what they've got on this course. As we look back up to the top, it is none other than Timo Rolshoven. He's had a little bit of trouble so far with that switch bio 9 as he gives the gorilla tap.
Is he part of Les Gory, or is he stealing their whole thing? I thought that was a Verbier crew.
Yeah, you know, I think he might kind of be honorary Gory. We'll have to talk to that crew to find out, but he's definitely homies. He wants,
is going switch again.
He wants it. Come on, Timo.
And he's better on the set this time. Yes, come on.
Get it.
Oh.
He's up. Count it.
Count it, yeah. They didn't see that from the start gate. That counts. Both skis are on. Old school moguls rules. Now he's going to have a go. He does skip round the Geordie jump. But he's going to find a proper cliff takeoff for us and punch a nice shifty. Always a stylish rider. And I think it's also not a bad shout out to the kids back home. If you do kind of lose your zone, crashing on one of those first hits, sometimes it's sensible not to go Hail Mary at the bottom. And yeah, really difficult to get your head back in the space. And I've seen some pretty bad accidents in that scenario. So.
Absolutely. Well, props to Timo for really committing. He wanted that switch 9. He gave it 3 tries. The third one, it kind of worked out, but we have not really seen a full top-to-bottom run from Timo Rolshoven today. A little bit unfortunate, but still showing us what is possible here on this course. Yeah, just kind of...
Just late on the set of it, I think, because it's so hard to get prepared to start that bio when you've got that little dobble into the first transition of the jump. Yeah, I mean, he's done everything he can with it. The main respect is that he had that idea. He's been dreaming about that for a while and doing it in powder. I reckon he's fully committed to it today, and he's got closer and closer every time he's tried.
Wow. Now, Timo is absolutely a rider who could have been on the podium here. I wonder if maybe if he had approached trick choice a little bit differently, if things would have worked out differently for him.
Ooh, we're back at the top with Jordi
So
Legal.
we're just getting told that Dennis has chosen not to run for round 3, and we are going straight to Jordan.
Carbon helmet on. Talk about black on black on black. This guy tried to interview him after the runs last year with my broken French, and it was a pretty interesting experience with the face mask on and one-word answers, because he is a gangster with the double front again.
Yes,
and he kind of stops it perfectly.
Jordan Lega, a legend in the making, a man who likes to let his skiing speak for itself.
It's so good. I feel like the drones, I have a hard time following him. This guy's so fast.
Oh my, here
Oh
we go
my
again.
yeah.
God.
Oh my.
What? Taking the Leia Bouard line off of that final hit.
Like,
Man.
all day I've been looking at that and thinking the transitions just surely don't add up, and yet he's able to go beyond where I thought the transitions were and just have the landing gear underneath him and make it happen.
This is just incredible. It's so smooth to see him.
Well, that could well stake a claim to the top as well. In terms of just like energy, maybe not in terms of out-and-out technical difficulty from Geordie sometimes, but I mean, the energy, the speed, the risk he's taking on almost everything he does, the double front flip, such a narrow margin for error, and just look at the absolute scale of it. How, dude?
Full extension.
What?
Mystery transition somewhere down the mountain.
They didn't put the camera in the right place because they just didn't believe anyone could land down there. The drone shot.
Look at this
Ability.
one.
Man, he is landing. Like, his body is just
And
so
there are airspace
capacitated.
restrictions. There's an airport in Sion, man. You can't do that.
Tell the drones to clear the airspace here because Jordan Legal
Literally,
is...
no one thought he could land down there. The camera's set up so we would catch the landing, and he just disappears beyond. What?
Insane. But just like
Unbelievable.
that, we're back to the top with Manu Barnard.
all right. Kiwi vibes in the gate.
This man has already won one of the runs. What has he got for us on his third attempt, kicking things off with the clean switch 540?
Boom. And he is fired up. Yes.
Beautiful
Let's
right three mute,
go.
tweaking the mute, and finding the cliff to ollie over as well.
Yeah, going a lot bigger than his previous hits, too. Manu!
Whoa! And he goes kind of
yes.
as fast as anyone, but taking it right off the right side of the jump means the transition was a little shorter, but absolutely nailing flat 7. Double flat 7, Japan.
Yeah,
Totally.
smart choice there, too, because he's finding fresh landing, I
Yeah,
think, on
absolutely.
that hit.
I think it's one of the key things. I'd say just reading a couple articles from Manu Barnard. He is a smart dude, smart skier, thinks about it in a really interesting way, reads the mountain beautifully.
I think that's 3 clean runs from Manu, if I'm not mistaken.
It's not so maybe only 2 riders who've done that today in the men's.
Now, it is a best run win, so that solid performance over 3 runs, we're going to respect it, but that is not going to be the defining factor in choosing our winner.
Have a look again, dub flat 7. He definitely locks in the Japan for a full 720 of it this time. Boom!
Finding a perfectly powdery landing at there on the right side.
Ah, beautiful. You
Yeah,
love
and-
to see it.
Honestly, check out this landscape.
Yeah, it's a truly crazy place to have any sort of ski competition and to have seen this level of action go down.
Wow.
Yeah,
Love to know where it is.
that was a really
too.
clean run. If you do want to know where it is, you're going to have to go up to Nendaz yourself and start hiking around and look for the bomb holes.
Cyril's so secretive, he won't tell us even where to start looking.
Okay, Johan Bachnofer.
Back with the local boys, just 19 years old, already smashing it in the 4-star and Challenger Series. Opens up with a massive left cork sev.
Clean.
Lovely floaty 360.
Like the pole plant on that one.
Classic. Now boosting.
What's he got for us? Johan looking for the dub 10.
Oh, so close! And then ends up kind of reverting to switch out of an under-rotated double 10 with the double knee grab once again. Does well to just take a switch backflip and stand it up and ski away, but not quite stomping that one, but respect the effort from Johan Backhoffner.
Absolutely. Top of the run was looking great. Really nice cork 7 here. Ooh, look at that shot. Snow flying off of the skis. Pole plant 360 here. Pole plant's so good, you don't even need to grab. Clean landing, and he's looking to close things off here with the dub 10, and just kind of losing a little bit of the rotation there at the end. I'm glad that he did get it around and almost rode out of it, but rotation just kind of slowed down there a little bit too much at the end.
Yeah, kind of looks like a really good set. Does well to pull the knees. I think I'll repeat my comment that the lip of that jump is quite appropriate for where the transition is, but very difficult to drive a double 10 over on. Needs a little bit more kick.
Yeah, he did land in quite of a hard spot already too. It's quite unforgivable.
One of the most creative guys of the day. We're back on the top with the OGG, Olivier Gagnon out of Canada. Is he going to opt for that lovely line, kind of swapping through the two jumps to the left cork 3 on the duffel bag jump? Had the nosebud 7 on that last run. Taking even more speed this time.
Yeah, boom!
Beautiful.
Very clean. Love to see it.
All right, he is stoked and going for his second hit.
Now hand drag 3s to reset the line and then go cork 3 and only just clears the rocks below that duffel bag jump.
Yes.
Finds that same ollie as Manu Barnard to set the straightest line into this massive north face kicker.
Somehow holding on to that double flat on one foot. Yeah, that's a keeper.
Yeah, I mean, it's a full pull of a run, if a little scrappy on the last hit, but what do we say? He's always looking to be creative, and this time adding this hand drag into the transfer between the jumps with the 360 and hand dragging again.
The right hand drag 3 into the left hand drag 3, bringing that
crazy
freestyle, fresh approach to this course. The only rider lining up this combo.
He really wanted it. Actually, Olivier was in Ushuaia at the test event last August, and he was so stoked about the event that when he learned that he was invited on the Tuesday last week, he went on the plane on the Wednesday.
No way.
Competed. Like from Canada, guys.
Wow.
Competed on the Saturday.
Props to Olivier for getting out here to Switzerland and showing us what he's capable of. Fantastic run there. We do have a couple more riders up on top, like Tobias Sida, representing South Tyrol, Italy, on his third and final run of the day.
Super exciting so far, the way he's used this this rail feature, doing massive back twos, the way he floats them off there.
Yeah, not a lot of riders hitting that feature, so big props to the ones who have attempted it.
Just Dennis and Toby so far today.
Yeah. Not an easy thing to slide a rail on your powder skis, not an easy thing to stomp a huge double flat spin like that, but
that was
easy
sick.
for Tobias.
Now again carving into the double 1080 blind, and he stops it completely perfectly. That is the best 1080 of the day, and it could not have been any better.
Tobias is the man.
That was really nice. Looked like he took a little bit of a different approach on the takeoff there, setting it a little bit flippier, and it was exactly what he needed to do. That was a big run.
Wonder he's the only guy to kind of set it with a carving approach, kind of both feet one side of his body, and whether that makes it easier for him to get deeper into the axis than some of the other riders done. The only successful double run of the day, I think. Massive on the double flat 7. Watch that one again. He locks in the Japan. Really nice style, and he really is clean on that landing. Now show me the double 10.
Perfect timing.
Pretty sure he truly capped Blunt this time. I mean, we were calling it Blunt before when it was maybe just on the toxic inside edge of it. And this time, no question, he gets onto the end of the tail.
Gets the grab.
Oh, look at the landing, man. Come on.
Clean as. That's got to be one of the best runs of the day.
As an FIS judge, I've become quite the germaphobe. I'm obsessed with how clean things are, and that one really satisfied. Every part ticked every box. That's beautiful.
He brought the peroxide on that run for sure.
Last rider of the day then. World champion, legend of it. It's Maxime Chablot. We know he was looking for the double 10 on the last hit, the last run. Here he opens up with beautiful cork 7, perfect execution.
Suspense.
The double flip, yeah. Oh no, please keep the speed, please.
Yes.
And even when he shocks a foot, he can still control and get over above the cliff line. He'll take the double.
Oh yeah, very, very strong legs.
Get it done, Maxime. Full gas now, buddy. Oh, he'll just
Oh.
completely overdo a backflip, maybe whack flip off the axis a little bit. And yeah, I guess just not feeling the double 10. Maybe after that first run, we knew he didn't have the second part of the axis. He just ended up at 1080.
Maxime was really hungry for it. You could tell he wanted it, and then I don't know if maybe he was not feeling it off that final lip there, and just kind of floated a crazy backflip. Definitely not what he wanted, but the top of this run was great. Really nice cork 7 there.
I wonder, he's been so tight on this dub flip all day. Do you reckon he's just feeling like at the end of the day, maybe he's got a little bit less power than he had in the first run? Whereas he's really driven those double flips over to a perfect stomp. Here he's just underneath it and he's wondering whether he's got the timing right. Yeah, same comment. Maybe when you've got to absolutely feel it 100%, know everything is dead right when you set into a double 10 in the backcountry like this, and probably he's a very well-educated, mature athlete, and somehow ends up completely goofing a whack flip in the process of backing out from what he was doing. But I think he's trying to set dub 7.
Good question. End of the day, legs, I got to be feeling it. Even the legs of a guy like Maxime Chablot. Whatever it was he was intending there, glad that he was able to ride away from that unscathed. Wow, men's round 3, another huge show. Nendaz Backcountry Invitational. Wow.
I agree, guys. I can't wait for next year already.
I keep saying it, like I'm very lucky to get to travel to the Olympics, World Championships, all of the freestyle events, a lot of free ride events. This is the funnest one I ever go to. Like the atmosphere around the Nendaz Backcountry Invitational somehow is the most relaxed and enjoyable, yet the level is this every year, and it's really pushed the level every year. We keep coming back, it keeps getting better.
I agree. And also, well, that's what the athletes say. There's only one event they'll never say no to. It is the Backcountry Invitational, and especially here in Nendaz for this edition by the North Face. Yeah.
That's
Stoked.
right. What an incredible show that the boys put down for us. And this is a show that you're not going to see anywhere else. This kind of course, this kind of riding, this kind of terrain, absolute one of a kind, as we just saw there in men's round 3. I wonder who is going to take the third and final podium of the day.
Yeah, well, who do you think is winning this round, I guess, is the question. And you can answer that on the Instagram poll. Will cannot wait to see what you think. In the meantime, should we have a look at the highlights?
I want to see Toby see this dub 10 again.
Let's
Yes,
take a look at this.
please. right, all right, all right. Well, what a show.
There you have it. The round 3 highlights, ladies and gentlemen. A couple very memorable runs in there. Great stuff from Tobias Cedar. A third stomped run from Manu Barnard. Really liked the angle he took on that last dub flat 7. And of course, who can forget the backflip from I don't know where, from the top rope by Jordan Legal. Absolutely insane stuff.
From Morris, yeah, to Nanda.
Are we putting in a team vote on the Instagram page? Am I clicking on Manu, Tobias, Olivier G. Gagnon, or Jordi Legal?
Tough call. I mean,
All of them?
Tobias had that double flat into that dub 10.
But how
that
can
we
you look
love
past
so
Jordi
much.
on that backflip, dude? This, like, if that's kind of the spirit of free riding off stuff, then that blew my mind. Do I press Jordi?
And he had a double front in that
And
run
he has,
too.
yeah, I'm pressing
That's
Jordi.
true.
And I know I've skipped off the page, but I'm
Let's
pressing
see
Jordi
what you
Legal,
guys
and
thought.
let's see what everybody else at home thought. They agree with us. It's 71% goes to Jordi Legal. It was 23% to Toby Cedar and 6% to the OGG, Olivier Gagnon.
Respect the send, indeed. I wonder what the riders thought.
Yeah, and it must have been, I would have liked to be there in that bar watching those runs with the riders between themselves, because when somebody puts down a run that they would have loved to do, then they'll make sure that he gets to the top. Let's see, what did the rider think?
Okay, it is indeed Tobias Cedar at the top. Wow, interestingly, Jordi not making the top 3. It is Tobias in first, Manu taking second. 3 runs out of 3 for Manu, and OGG coming in with the bronze. Surprising.
Yeah, but I got to appreciate our audience are obviously loving the creativity from the OGG with the right hand drag and then left hand drag off the duffel bag. They know what they're talking about.
Indeed they do. Well,
Absolutely.
very, very interesting.
Wild. So we have seen 3 runs from the men, 3 runs from the women. We've got winners of each runs. What we don't have yet is our overall best run winner.
Exactly. And actually, Ethan, just before this, well, we are lucky enough to be watching the best women trick. Because really, we want to see that again, don't we?
That's right. There's not just the overall winner. There's a couple different awards, isn't there? Elise?
Yes.
We got best trick and biggest hit.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I want
absolutely.
to see.
And more awards as well. So yeah, let's see what the women, who in the women is winning the best trick out there.
Best trick, women. Let's take a look.
Hey.
Mila Delarue on the double backy, and it was that kind of laid out first one, pulling the knees on the second. Oh, the
So
style
clean.
of it. And again, I don't think she's done, that must be like the 4th one she's done in her entire life. Maybe she's been training them loads more than I know, but at least from what I've been watching in competition. And
Yes, a lot of respect. That's amazing. Honestly, and a lot of respect from Jessie Violet, because she sent it first, then it's like every other woman's got to be so pumped and excited to actually give it a try. And then they know, it's like if somebody does it, then why not you?
And I think like Jessie's opened up the door there and did do it with a beautiful, clean style, but Mila with the confidence to lay out that first one and have the control to tuck it over late like that. Yeah, best trick of the day, hands down.
Absolutely. All right, I am so confused in choosing the best trick in the men's category.
If I had to put money on it, just for the cleanness of the blunt and carving into a left double 10 in this environment, Toby Cedar's left double 10 blunt for me. But you know, it's down to the riders, and that's what's beautiful about this event, that we've got really some of the best riders in the world that are putting the votes down rather than this rubbish fizz judge. You know.
That's right.
Drum roll, please. Best trick of the day from the men. Let's take a look.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
And it's so clean on the landing, man. Doesn't look like he left the floor.
You called it, Will. Love the axis that he took on this thing.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect execution at their
Look at the power and the drive of the takeoff, locks in the blunt, and the landing is just like beyond perfect. Nothing wrong, no notes. Could not judge it. It's so good.
That's why I shoot like Berettas. That's how I shoot. Lately I'm driven like I'm on the road. They in my lane, dog, I told them to move. Now that I'm popping, got too much to lose.
Love to see it. Men's best trick of the day. Tobias Cedar stomping the Dub Cork 10 blunt. Beauty.
Perfect.
We love it. That's true. Well, the next of the awards is the women's biggest trick, and that's brought by Focus Water.
Okay.
It's kind of like I hate to keep ruining the tension, but surely we all know what the biggest trick of the
feel like
day
we
was,
know.
'cause it's never seen anything that big before, man. That was absolute madness.
I agree. I guess it stands in like 3 letters.
Yeah.
LEA.
Let's go.
Let's stop beating around the bush and watch this thing again.
Let me watch it again. Show me
Holy
again.
cow.
Let's please. Woohoo!
The way she just like absorbs the jump before to pump the speed. Oh my.
It was the first rider of the day to take that line. Insane confidence from Leia. Look at this. Full commit, full send, full stomp.
Full stomp. Again, once again, that camera that was strategically put in position to get those landings just not in the right place because everybody's gone bigger than we expected.
All right, here we got Leia's perspective.
Oh, it must have been so scary to think about.
Yeah,
Her heart rate never came back below 150 beats per minute once she had the concept in her head, you know? It must have been so scary. Whoa.
such strength to power through that landing. Wow.
Wow. And yeah, I mean, we can keep going on about it all day, just to have the strength to do it, both in the mind and the body, like the core strength to set it, the leg strength to land it, the mental strength to just conceptualize it and make yourself do it, you know?
I must say the experience as well, because to be able to spot that landing and to know exactly what to do with your body, there's nothing but having done hundreds of them.
And again, from the range of skills that lady has, like that is the far polar opposite away from what a mogul jump looks like, where it's only like 60 centimeters high and it's ultimately whippy and you just like move your head up slightly and you get it. There it's like muscle. It takes strength to set that, and then it takes strength to slow it down and control it. The legs, it's just a whole different ball game to be landing that in that environment.
I agree. Honestly, I think we've just witnessed some of the biggest, female backflip in history. I'm stoked it's just happened.
Yeah, incredible.
That's very cool. All right.
Definitely up there in the most legendary sends of all time. Leia Bouart, that was wild. What do you guys think at home? Crazy, a very well-deserved biggest send of the day, the Focus Water Award. But I believe we've got another one of those coming up.
Totally. Should we check out the man's biggest Focus Water Award?
I'm not ready. I got to stretch or something. Oh my God.
I mean, we saw some really big sends today, but it's got to be Mr. Big Send himself, taking the same line as Leah, going even bigger. Oh.
And like it's like the technique where mogul skiers have absolutely gone too fast and lost control, and they have to suck up the jump and absorb everything. He does everything to like slow the backflip down from the very offset. It's just so damn big. There's no way of backflipping a small amount enough, if that makes any sense. My mind is blown.
That's insane. He's coming in so
Look at him sit it down and slow it down, then full extension straight away.
This is a man who goes bigger on a daily basis than most of us will ever go in our lives. If you've scrolled his gram, this is absolutely worthy of his biggest sends of all time.
Look.
How does he do it?
And also, remember when he like puts his skis on the ground? I feel like that probably created an earthquake because he didn't move.
Yeah, there's have been a lot of avalanches around Verbier lately. Maybe that is all down to Jordi Legal just kicking the hell out of the mountain.
They don't even need avalanche control anymore. Just send the man in black.
Way cheaper to hire Jordi.
The bomb of the day, the bomb of the winter out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up
Very
the 40 for this.
Well-deserved, biggest send of the day, Focus Water Award, Jordan Legal. I don't know what your legs are made out of, dude, but I want some of what you're drinking.
Something crazy. And also, his brain cells are different.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to live a day in his mind because it would scare the living daylights out of me, but I know I want to watch him at the Backcountry Invitational for the rest of my days. Can we keep giving that guy invites, please? Oh,
Yes, please.
Oh, my.
Absolutely. All right, guys, I think it's time for the best crush of the day.
Best crash.
And- oh, yeah.
There's
Brought to us-
been some humdingers, that's for sure.
Brought to us by the Mad Mount Hotel in Nendaz.
Oh, my.
Let's take a look. And if I'm...
Immediate ejection of the
That's
ski.
Mathieu Villemino, the forerunner of the day.
Okay, because we didn't see this during the replay, did we?
Right, let's see. You had me lost for a second, but he stomps that. Oh, that's Antoine Adelise on the first run. That was brutal. Blair Bouard losing the line.
Oh, man.
Timo on the switch bio-9s.
Yeah.
Ooh, Johan almost getting it.
Hardly counts as a crash. He nearly rides out switch.
Yeah.
Jesse Violet on the bio 7s. Ava Batola. Oh, those are the worst ones. You're the full 90-degree clip of the feet whilst you're at full extension out of a double flip. That hurt.
Yes, Jesse keeping going for it.
That's
that
Ava
one was
Batola
close.
just going too big all day.
All right, that was our crash reel from the Nendaz Backcountry Invitational. A lot of makes and a lot of slams. Luckily, it was soft out there. I think everybody emerged unscathed, but it's fun to watch the makes. It's also fun to watch the slams.
We just missed the third run from Dennis Renaud, but we heard he's all good. Just feeling a couple bruises and didn't fancy it. But yeah, no injuries on an event like that. I mean, the snow is fantastic, and they've planned the right location, the right athletes, and we've got the right show out of it. I think I enjoyed it so much.
At the end of the day, the most important thing is that everybody makes it down the mountain safe, maybe with a couple bruises more than when they started.
Got to lay something on the line.
You wanna be pushing yourself, but not over the limits. That's right. Well, next award, guys, is the Shapers Award, because they've been spending a week up there, remember, sleeping in that North Face tent.
Mm-hmm.
And they've put so much effort into it that it will be really nice to know what they think, who they think really made the most of their job.
All right, big ups to the Shapers making this thing possible so they get to choose their favorite line, their favorite rider as well. Let's see what they picked.
Truly a labor of love. Thanks so much for all the work they do, because it puts on this show. And yeah, if anyone's opinion is valid for the work that's put in, it's those Shapers.
Yep, big up.
3, 2, 1, drop it.
Okay, it looks like the Shapers Award is going to the man from Canada. Caught his flight out just to be here, OGG. And it's got to be this line here that the Shapers loved.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're just stoked that someone managed to use two of the jumps they put right next to each other at the same time.
Who does that?
That breaks their heart. They put in hours into every feature, and if any of them get skipped, they just want to see him hit.
Yeah,
And then he
linking up.
rides away from that 7.
Linking up that hand drag, right 3 into the hand drag, left 3. Really cool, creative combo. Always cool to see someone not just hitting the jump straight, but taking their own line on it.
Yeah, as well as just having the skill to do a nose butter on that first hit, build the speed out of it, and then the creativity, end it with a really exciting double 7. Yeah, what a skier. Let's have him back as well, huh?
Absolutely. All right, you guys, it's so exciting. I think that we're ready, and we want to know whose best line of the day it was.
We're getting down to the riders' vote. This is the result.
Exactly. Actually, just before this, I think we've got a little QR code where you guys could be able to vote. That should be showing up pretty soon.
Okay, so we've voted so far for who we thought was the winner of each individual run. We got winners for each individual run. Now there was a vote at the end that the riders got to vote for among the winners of the best run, who was the best run overall. Is that right, Elise?
Exactly. And yeah, there is no rule. You just literally pick your favorite run of the day and basically pick your athlete of today.
There is a scoring judge, but his scores would only be used in the event of a tie from the athlete scores, right? So this is truly rider judged until that we have to split them, and we have a system to do that just in case, right?
Exactly. Well, I guess let's go for prize giving ceremony.
Hit it.
You guys have made it this far. Here we are. This is our podium of the 2026 Nendaz Backcountry Invitational.
So Mila's on the 3rd place. Leah Bouar is on the 2nd place. I'm so excited to know.
And therefore, did
All
I
right.
just hear it announced going to the top step? It's Jessie Violet
Yay!
from New Zealand with a double flip to open the day up, going for the
Jessie.
Cork and Misty 720s.
So it was
Wow.
Jessie's first run that got the nod when she stomped the double backflip on the final hit.
Basically 9 a.m. and Jessie had won the Nendaz BC Invitational 2026.
I think, yeah, the athletes just feeling the respect for that, like the bravery, what it takes to be the first person to hit the jump full stop and to send the double on it. Absolute madness. Classic champagne ceremony.
Sometimes it takes 3 runs to get it done. Jessie got it done in 1.
I don't know how many bottles of champagne that Mila Delarue drunk before she was 18, 16. She's just been on so many podiums already.
All right, here are our winners. Jessie up on top, Leah Bouard taking a much-deserved 2nd place with the biggest send of the day in the women's field. One of the biggest sends of the day overall from a man or a woman, and Mila Delarue taking 3rd place, last year's winner. Wow. Super stacked women's podium, insane performances from the ladies. Now we see our full ranking here.
Yeah, you know, when Ariana Tricomi finishes in 4th place, it was a high-level contest, full stop. And yeah, I've been watching Mila Delarue for a long time now, and it feels like a gradual progress, but she is really on her way to the top of the world, and it is one of the best skiers I've ever watched.
Big shout out to Mila there. You can see that she put down 3 runs, 3 podium runs, was in the top 3 on every one of her runs. That's also nice to see that consistency. But
Very
it
cool.
was Jessie with that.
Do you guys wanna see that
absolutely
again?
huge.
Yeah, let's watch Jessie Violet again. That first run. Just remember, was she actually the first rider, 2nd rider to drop, right? She goes...
She was the first.
Tricomi, and
Oh,
then,
she was the 2nd, yeah, right.
Yeah. 3rd rider. There, I got it now. Jessie Violet was just the 3rd person,
All
but the
right.
first person to hit that jump with
This
the
is
double
it.
flip.
Let's see, what does Jessie eat for breakfast?
This is your women's winner of the Nendaz Backcountry Invitational. Jessie Violet kicked off her run with that front flip.
In later runs, she'd try and push it to a bio 7 on that one, but it was a perfect right 3. Beautiful style.
But this is without a doubt the highlight.
Look at the speed. The drone struggling to keep up.
That landing.
No one's hit it at all yet. There's not a mark in the transition. She finds it's like so perfectly. No correction on the landing. Absolute stomp.
You can
This
see,
is
I think
so
she was
good.
even surprised at how cleanly she stomped that. She was not expecting to land like
I
that.
know, like powder field, and off she goes.
Good morning, floor.
Beauty, man. Wow, and that is really the concept of the BC Invitational. It's like you want to have the best line of the day, and so whatever happens on the other runs, if you stick this top to bottom perfect run like Jessie just did, you win.
Yeah, and it removes so much of that tension of, you know, cumulative runs like we have in Fizz Big Air or just a 2-run format in any way. It kind of feels like we've got the best of old school moguls, where as long as your skis are on your feet at the end of it, you got to score. But we've got this course, we've got this mountain, we've got these athletes, and yeah, the sport progresses every time I watch the Nendaz free ride. I don't know how many times I've said
does.
that today. I'm going to say it again.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And so nice to see a relatively unknown rider, an up-and-comer, Jessie Violet, beating out some of the biggest names in the sport. 3-time Freeride World Tour champion Ariana Tricomi, one of the best in the game right now, Mila Delarue. But who do we have on the podium at the end of the day? It is Jessie Violet from New Zealand showing us what she's got.
We love surprises.
Simple as that.
Exactly. Okay. Are we going to have another surprise with the ski men now?
Do I want to challenge Ethan Stone for who he'd have up there if you were given a vote, which you're not?
I am definitely not voting. We'll leave that to the riders.
All right.
Will, as you appreciate, it's up to them. They're the ones making the call. Man, we saw some really great runs. Manu Bernard, he skied so well overall.
Three full pulls.
Three really full pulls. If it was voting just on overall performance, as it's been in the past, I would say he's up there for sure. But it's not that.
Yeah.
It is the one single best run. Tobias put down a really, really heavy run. Jordan Legal, I don't know if he's even in the running for this because he didn't make that podium on the third run. So I don't know
He
if
could
he's
still
even
win.
if he could win or not.
Best line of the day. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Should we flower ceremony?
Find out.
Without further ado, the riders made the call. We've had 3 individual run winners, but this one is the one for all the marbles. Let's take a look and see what the riders decided. Drum roll, please. Coming in third place.
Is that Jordi Legal?
Who is that?
He never shows his face.
It is
Jordi.
Jordy!
It's Jordi Legal. We don't even know who he is because the man
That's right.
See below his nose.
Yeah. The man always has a face. I'm surprised he wasn't wearing his face mask for the ceremony.
That's right. It's really nice to see you, Jordy. Very, very fun. And Manu is joining him on the second place.
Second place, the most consistent rider of the day, I have to say, Manu Barnard getting up there on the podium. And it is
Very, very cool.
the top step. The man himself, Cyril, calling the shots. Who's it gonna be?
Oh man, the
Do
tension.
they know?
Is it
Hey,
Toby
Jordan
Cedar?
and Manu are asking themselves the same question.
Is it Toby Cedar? It's gotta be.
I heard
That
yeah,
last
Cedar.
Yeah, the third run from Toby Cedar, the
Yes,
only man
it
to
is.
really nail 2 doubles, and that left double 10 carving into it on that bottom hit was my favorite trick of the day, I think. And yeah, maybe the riders know what they're talking about by putting Toby Cedar on the top step of the podium today.
Absolutely. He's definitely came from Italy for a reason.
There we have it, our men's Nanda Backcountry Invitational podium. Toby Cedar taking the win for 2026. Manu Barnard in second place. And 74 Jordy in third as they are getting ready for the champagne pop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jumping!
Oh, they broke the podium. They've broken the podium, everybody.
Let's go the Backcountry Invitational by the North Face 2026.
Send it, boys. Amazing show from all of the competitors. Everyone put down big runs, big stomps. They got a smoke machine up there, too?
No, I think that's just Turtle the DJ. Yeah, Toby Cedar replacing Marcus Ada, who had a bit of a back injury coming into this one, and doing him the great honor of finding the top step of the podium from the Sud Tirol. Manu Barnard, absolute hero of the game in second place, and Jordan Legal, definitely the Instagram celebrity that's most worth a follow on the internet right now. Make sure you follow all 3 of these guys. It was an incredibly performing
What a show.
fun day, you know?
What a show from these guys and from the rest. Let's have a look at the full ranking because honestly, each of them has been really, really at the top today. Yes, Antoine Adelis is just behind, actually. And he's been trying to prove.
With the double 10.
All right, now I
Just to land it.
believe that the top 3 were decided by the riders' vote, and from 4 down to 11 was then determined. We had mentioned earlier that there was a judge giving rankings, so the 4 to 11 are from that judge. They're scored. Amazing performances from everyone. Great to see Antoine Adelis up there, number 4. OGG from Canada in 5, and Alexandre Gamero, he was one of our run winners. He's up there in 6th. Big shout out to everybody who skied. Amazing performances from everyone, and really kind of a surprise, I would say, there. A result no one was expecting on the top 3 of the podium.
Yeah, I mean, I could have seen any of those guys stepping up to there in some way, but you just never know with a backcountry event. There's so many factors coming into it on the day, how that course is going to shape up, whether it's going to suit more of a free ride guy, whether it will suit Tobias Cedar, who's clearly got a lot of time in the park and was able to use that big jump at the bottom to great effect and only got to lock in a real genuine double 10 with a blunt grab. And
Here we
what
go,
about
that's
two
the
to use
winning line.
rail? Here he comes with the back two. He nailed those all day, and only 2 guys stepped up to that rail, which has got to be a scary concept to go that big and that long off the end of a rail into powder. Then the massive dub flat, 7 Japan.
So stomped. I like that the winning run has a hit on the rail in it. That's cool.
Yeah, doesn't that truly define what our Backcountry Invitational is all about, kind of changing the sport in some way?
And there you have it, that absolutely stomped dub 10 tail blunt, and we've got our winner's interview.
Yay!
Today,
This is Jessie
the energy
Violet.
was so high, and it was just really fun to be able to ski at such a cool event. The best thing about the backcountry is just how athlete-driven it is and how fun it is. Having perfect powder, really good jumps, it just all comes together to have heaps of fun. The rider-judged format I think it's good. I like that we get to have a say in how, who does well and just the whole thing. I also like having a head judge for the tiebreakers. It just helps smooth things out. And this is definitely one of my favorite events. Absolutely love it. These events get me so stoked on skiing, and it's so fun.
I think that's the best event I ever done. The shape crew did a perfect job, and the venue was really sick, and the organization was perfect. I'm really happy with my run. It's really nice that you have 3 runs, so you can try and push. Coolest comp ever done.
There we have it, our 2 winners sharing their thoughts with us. Big ups to Jessie Violet of New Zealand, Tobias Cedar of Italy, are your winners of the Nendaz Backcountry Invitational 2026. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, well done. It's just been incredible, and I'm so excited for more, which, if you guys are too, well, the secret is...
There's more.
There is more, and there's more this season because the Backcountry Invitational is going to the United States, and it's going to Sugar Bowl.
Let's go.
March 23rd, between the 23rd and the 27th. And yeah, it's just happening. It's expanding.
This is actually happening. It's growing. It's going everywhere.
I know. If you guys are riding out there in that area or anywhere in the world, and you want to give it a go and be invited to the Backcountry Invitational in Sugar Bowl, just hit us up on Instagram, and I guess you get a chance to be invited.
And I guess the same, if you think your resort has terrain that could do something like this, hit us up. I'd love to just see this grow further and further, and anywhere we can take this to. There's a huge motivated team of people that just want to take backcountry riding, push this sport to the limit that it could be taken to.
Absolutely. Let's have a little look at images from Sugar Bowl, actually, to have a little insight from what's happening out there.
Hey everyone, my name is Xander Gouldman. I'm a lifelong Sugar Bowl skier, and I'm super excited to announce that we'll be hosting the Backcountry Invitational from March 23rd to 27th, 2026. The venue is going to be on the Disney Nose, one of the most iconic spots here at Sugar Bowl, and it's the ideal place to have a combination of some natural features and some machine-built jumps and rails down through the bottom. Really excited about the athlete crew that we're going to be bringing here this year. More details to come, but it will be some of the best freeriders, park skiers, huge variety. Stay tuned to all our social media channels for updates on the athlete roster, how the build's coming along, and how you can watch.
All right, guys, more fun coming up, and I hope to see you there.
That's wild. Backcountry Invitational making its American debut in Sugar Bowl, California. If you thought the action was over, it is not over yet because the next event is in the start gates in March. I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yep.
If you'll keep inviting me back, then I would like to never stop talking about this contest, please.
Yes, please. For more skiing, more fun, more heads down. Yeah. Thanks, Will.
Thank you, Elise. Great to work with you.
Pleasure watching skiing with you. Thanks so much, Ethan.
Ethan, you're a hero. Love listening to what you got to say about skiing. What an event, what a time.
Pleasure to be here with both of you, fantastic individuals. Pleasure to be here with you guys as well. Thanks for tuning in and watching this incredible show from Nendaz. It's been a time.
Absolutely. We'll leave you with some of the best images of the day. Ciao.
Bye-bye.